everybody, and welcome back to another 10 Talks, this time with my guest, Gomi. How are you, Gomi? Thank you so much for joining me.
Hi.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I think you cut out a little bit.
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So the way this works is, I have a set of questions that I ask, but chat are also allowed to ask any questions that they might have. Like, Gomi, what's your favorite kind of cereal?
Brave, I think.
Oh, Crave is so good. I actually love that one.
I don't know. I'm a cereal fiend.
Really?
I will eat anything. Any cereal.
Even like Raisin Bran?
I actually really like Raisin Bran. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I don't like. Do you know the one that's like Kick? Kick?
Oh, like Kicks?
Yeah, I hate that. We had it at school.
I actually don't think I've ever tried that one because it looked so bland.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just like, I'm
nasty.
not gonna eat that. Wait, you guys got cereal at school?
Yeah, we only that one though. I don't know why, but it was like really small, so it never did anything for me.
We got like off-brand Frosted Flakes.
I would rather that.
They were like Walmart. You know how Walmart has like the bulk bag of cereal? It was like that.
Dude, I have that in my house right now.
Nice.
The off-brand too.
Yeah. I mean, they're not bad. Like Aldi sells a bunch of off-brand like Reese's Puffs, and they sounded exactly the same.
Yeah, it's really good still.
Do you like Reese's Puffs or no?
I do like Reese's Puffs actually. I don't know, sometimes like I cycle through what cereal I get each time I go grocery shopping.
Mm-hmm.
I think my all-time faves are Captain Crunch and Crave. But Reese's Cups are in the cycle sometime. Just because the song gets in my head.
Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. I love this song. It's such a classic. Yeah, it's such a classic cereal song.
Yeah, they're kind of like, I don't know how to explain this. They're kind of like dusty.
Dusty?
Yeah, if you ever have Reese's Puffs again, they're like dusty. I don't know how to explain it. They leave like a texture in my mouth.
Oh, no, I understand what you're saying. It leaves like a film on your tongue.
Like Pepsi.
I can't remember the last time I drank Pepsi. Now I'm gonna have to go and buy one. Just to check. So it says you're canonically 2 inches tall.
Yeah, I'm small.
What is your like your canon height?
2 inches.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a spider, so I'm just tiny.
Oh yeah, you're itty bitty. So do you have lore on how you became a VTuber as a spider?
For me, it was I got bit by a radioactive human.
That's brilliant.
It's pretty simple. Originally, the lore was that I fell in love with anime women, and I made a wish and became one.
Oh wait, those are both great though. Like you wish to become anime woman, and then the radioactive spider bit you and turned you into anime woman.
Yeah, but it was more like I was more like a freak, I guess, because mine was like it was that I was in love with anime thighs specifically. so I wished upon a star.
That's really funny.
It's something.
Someone has a question. They want to know how you eat your bagel.
How I eat my bagel?
Yeah, just go along with it.
I you know, the bagel's already pre-cut. I tear it apart. I put it in the toaster. I take it out the toaster. This week I tried whipped cream cheese. I never tried whipped before. But I ate it like that. Just regular cream cheese.
I like the whipped cream cheese. The other cream cheese is like really dense, so I like it the whip one, and it gets a little melty.
Yeah. I think I like the other one better. It has more flavor.
Really?
To me, the normal like one has more flavor. It's like more sour. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't see like a huge difference between them, but I like the whip one because it gets a little melty when the bagel's hot.
Melty.
It's good.
It gets all over my hands though.
Yeah, but it's still good. Like there's honestly sometimes there's nothing like a hot everything bagel with cream cheese.
So yeah, I hate everything bagel.
What's your favorite kind of bagel then?
I hate a plain bagel.
You don't even like chocolate chip or cinnamon crunch bagel?
Oh, well, I did do cinnamon for a bit, and I could do chocolate chip, but like, I don't know. I'm very plain. I just like the plain ones.
Mm.
I spice it up with the cream cheese I use though. So like I'll use strawberry or like the honey cinnamon one or whatever.
I haven't tried the honey cinnamon, but I've had the cream cheese, the strawberry cream cheese before. It kind of tastes like strawberry cheesecake.
I think the strawberry cream cheese is the best one.
I haven't had it in so long. Do you like your bagels boneless or bone in? What kind of question is that?
I like them bone in.
Bill, my chat always comes up with weird bagel questions.
I was scared what my chat would say. They're freaks.
Really? One of my chatters actually says you seem pretty normal.
Me? I seem normal. It's a ruse.
She passes the vibe. You passed the vibe check according to them.
Thank God.
So how did it feel? Did you do a big debut, or did you have like you just started streaming and then you guys were like, hey guys, I have a model now?
Mine was mine was like supposed to be a big debut, but I didn't prepare slides or anything, so I just did the text tool on OBS and was just writing my slides on there.
That's so funny.
But it was fun. I've been waiting on this model for like a year, over a year.
Yeah.
So to finally get it, it was like, yippee! Thank God.
Thank goodness it's here. It's so pretty.
Thank you, thank you.
It
has sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna ask if you mind showing off the full model.
Oh yeah, I have so much stuff though. I have like this outfit, but Twitch, you know.
Yes.
And then I have a bunch of different hair, but the hair actually originally it was this hair and this hair.
Cute.
Like, these are the original hairs, but my rigger mama changed it to where there's like so many different forms of it. So like I can have just short hair. On this side, I can take away like everything.
That's so
and
cool.
Make everything longer. I can make these bigger. Do that. Take these away. Do this. There's just so much like I never run out of hair options. I'm always.
Oh my gosh, that's so many hair options. I have like a few hair options. I could change mine a little bit.
Cute.
I could do this, and then I can also have hair down.
I love the long hair. I think that's so cute.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, you have so many hair options. I have to ask, who is your rigger? They did such a great job.
BZ Jersey BZ. She is so good.
She did a crazy good job. Please, because I'm looking to switch things up in the future.
Oh, also I would say I think it's raining here, so if my Wi-Fi or something goes bad, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're all good. It's also storming here, so I understand.
Oh, let's go.
Ask her to show you the worst way to see her eyes.
Oh my God. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah. Not the bobblehead.
It's very unfortunate. I try to keep it a secret, but alas. And this is my Aang.
That's so funny. Honestly, the bald with all the eyes looks cool though.
Like actually, I think the bald's cute. I don't know why, but like something about the ears and stuff. Like
no, it is cute.
It actually looks cute.
Guys, don't ask about Wiggly. I have another model. It's a Wiggly model, but my PC crashed a bit ago, and I haven't re-uploaded it to VTube Studio yet.
Oh yeah, that always sucks.
Yeah, I have to like re-upload all this stuff. No, guys, I just said not to redeem it. Big head is just a small helmet. The worm head is her real head.
Yeah, it's true. Unfortunately.
So how did it feel to finally get your model?
It was actually really exciting because I don't know if you ever saw my old model, but I didn't necessarily vibe with it. They're completely different vibes, I will say. Same like kind of design, but like the other one was just so not me at this point. I originally started out as like a very say-so streamer. Like I wouldn't cuss, I wouldn't do anything weird or anything suggestive, I guess, but over time that changed. So it wasn't suiting me anymore.
Oh, so you switched things up. Did you do like a whole rebrand when you did that?
Mm, not really. Like with a new model, I didn't really, because I was already basically my personality now
Mm,
with the old model. It just didn't really suit because I was waiting on this one.
yeah.
And the rigging on that one was pretty not updated. I guess it was very basic. But to be honest, it was like $100, so I can't. I was
Honestly,
happy with what it was.
I cannot blame you.
I was happy with it for what it was, but yeah,
And that's what matters.
exactly.
Sorry, I thought I had to sneeze, but it went away.
Worst. That's the worst feeling ever.
It is, because then it gets like stuck in your nose and it feels itchy.
Yeah, it feels like you got water up it or something.
Yeah. I hate when that happens. Okay, I think I may have fixed it. I think I may have gotten it onto VTube Studio now. Let me see if it worked.
See it. Oh, there she goes.
There she go. Oh, here we go. This is the wobble model. And then I have to figure out what all the toggles are because I don't remember them. What is this?
Those eyes are moving.
Yeah, the whole thing really like schmoves.
That's so cute.
There we go. Tiny head. We're matching tiny heads.
Tiny head squad.
Tiny head squad.
I'm sure some people in chat can relate. Oh, sorry, my hair fell off.
It's 1-to-1 scale height. It is not 1-to-1. Don't say that. Now I have to figure out which one is the model I was using. Because all my models are named the same in VTube Studio.
Oh, I kind of have that issue too, actually. Let me see, but I don't know what mine are named.
There we
Actually,
go.
I think mine are different. One was Ara Gomi and one's Gomi, so that's pretty good. That's at least a difference.
It's a
No,
yeah.
they're all the same. Never mind.
No, mine are literally like all named the same, except I need to rename them.
I should rename mine too.
I have such bad organizing issues with my model file names or like any file name. I just kind of like smash my keyboard and be like, okay, that's good.
Me too. My OBS is actually really bad.
Really?
I have like up to like image 50 because I don't name anything.
Oh,
So I have like image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4.
I do that too. And then I'm like, okay, what is this? And
Yeah, I can't afford to do that because I have weird things on there.
oh, thankfully, you know, mine, I kind of know because of the order that they're in. Like, I know this is my desk because my model is like directly behind it. Or I can actually change the background. Like, we're in nighttime right now, but I can make it sunset.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
Your poor PC. Just
Sunset's cute.
I like the sunset too, but I like to do the backgrounds to the timing of what time it is, and right now it's like nighttime outside. Do you still love Cillian Murphy? Who's Cillian Murphy?
My child, my lover, my everything. Did you ever watch Oppenheimer?
No. I keep meaning to.
He's Oppenheimer in that, I guess. I have him up on my screen as like an ongoing gag, and he's been on there for like 2 or 3 months now.
That's so funny.
Of course, I always love him. I gave birth to him on stream too, but yeah,
I saw that clip of you giving birth on stream with like the cat ears.
I'm
No,
so sorry.
you're not the only VTuber I've watched quote unquote give birth on stream.
That says something about society, I think.
Oh, a little bit, yeah. You do it for the bit.
Yeah, the bit. Surely.
Surely it's
Not for my own self.
It's for the bit.
Surely.
They walked so Gomi could run.
Yeah, the other people giving birth.
I think the other two were Connie and God, I forgot the other girl's name. She's from the Videre one. Also both very cute. All girl VTubers are so cute. It's so I want to reach out to all of them and be like, can we be friends? You're so pretty.
Yeah, all girl VTubers are cute and all the men are ugly.
It's not the men are ugly.
joking, I'm
It's that the head to chest
They're
ratio.
all demons.
That's true too. Like I've met very few male VTubers who aren't parasocial.
That's actually true in some way. I feel like it does depend though.
The big male VTubers, the small male VTubers have been cool.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't all know each other? Oh, actually we do. It's all just like a club and all VTubers know each other.
Yeah, we all descend from John VTuber.
Yeah. It's because male.
John VTuber and John Twitch.
True, yeah. John Twitch invented the VTuber. They're all in one Discord. It's true. We're all in one Discord, and then we just say like, "Hey, you want to collab?"
We're all actually the same person.
Yeah.
Like with different models and different voice changers.
From our alternate accounts. Why do you think we never talk together? It's because we need to use the voice changer.
How come you haven't seen me and Tenshi in the same room until now?
Until just now.
Because technology wasn't good enough yet.
Technology could not get two girls in the same room until now.
Hello, streamer.
What's been your proudest accomplishment as a VTuber so far?
Oh, it's so hard to say because I've been streaming for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, I started VTubing early 2021. So it's been over 3 years now. Proudest, I guess, I'll say me hitting partner recently.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Long time coming, but I finally hit it, and I guess just like actually feeling like I'm building a community, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I always say it's so cringe. It's so cringe, and they'll make fun of me for it. But my biggest accomplishment, I think, is the community I've created. Because I actually genuinely find my chat, like in my community, like funny,
Mm-hmm.
which is like the only thing I could hope for. And thankfully, they're not actually like parasocial. Like I'm
Yeah.
parasocial for them, actually. That's the weird thing about me and my chat. I want them to love me, and then they're just like, oh no, you're a bro, Gomi. You're bro me. Meanwhile, I'm trying to get them to love me like a girlfriend, you know?
You want them to be parasocial for you?
No, I'm just parasocial for them. I want to date them, but they're like, ew, you're like a little sister.
Ew, you're a VTuber.
Ew, you're gross. You have daddy issues. That's why you're a VTuber.
True. Do all VTubers have daddy issues?
Dude, I feel like I'm some of my friends. I'm in this like little group called VFail, and none of them have daddy issues. And I'm like, what's going on? I thought having a dad was a joke.
Gomi is one of the bros.
Mm-hmm.
An alarming amount do. I think to be a VTuber you have to be mentally ill though. And a lot of
100% actually. I think to be any streamer, honestly.
yeah, you have to kind of be crazy to want to like go in front of an audience of like any amount at any time and be like, okay, I'm gonna trauma dump on you.
Yeah, basically.
Do you do that to your chat too? Or are you just like, okay, chat, here's my childhood trauma, but it's now funny?
No, I do that. It's so funny to me because like they always say Gomi dad lore. Because someone came in and made a joke the other day, like about a dad or something, like coming back with the milk, and I said that'd be funny, but mine was in prison or something like that. Like, I think it's funny. I think it's so funny. I don't have any like, I'm not actually depressed about my dad. I don't care. But like that kind of stuff. So my chat does see that at least.
Because it's fun. Like you can laugh at it. It's funny now.
Yeah, it was funny then too, to be honest. I've always been that person.
Hey, it's at least your dad couldn't leave again.
That was kind of crazy.
That's a better response than I could have come up with, to be honest.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I can't lie.
It's even worse to go in front of an audience as an anime girl.
I think it's better.
I think it's better, because now you can't tell if we're wearing pants or not.
Oh, true, I never do.
You also never wear pants during stream?
Yeah, even now, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, chat.
I mean, I have clothes on, just not pants.
Yeah, I wear pajamas.
Oh. Oh.
It depends, but right now I'm sharing a room with 2 people, so I can't go completely pantsless. We already know a lot of stream noodle. They stream nude, not noodle.
Oh, okay. I was really trying to decipher that.
I was also trying to. You can, it's a power move, it'd be a little weird.
Well, I tell my chat, like, I have to stream with a VTuber model, because if they saw me in real life, like, I'd become the #1 most watched female streamer. People would think I was so hot, so, like, I have to have the model. I have to cap myself.
I believe it. I believe.
That's very true.
Because if all female VTubers are hot, then by, like, proximity, all people who use VTubers are hot.
Exactly.
It's just the logic.
It makes sense.
Like putting on the leg weights? Y meter off the charts? What are you saying? I'm not lying. John Twitch would descend from Amazon HQ and give her the Twitch Prime crown. So, do you have any advice for people who might also be trying to reach partner?
It kind of sucks. I feel like I have like mean advice. I obviously lucked out. I feel like in streaming I just lucked out recently, like getting rated and just having good friends and stuff that support me. And obviously my chatters. I love my chatters. I would say like I don't really like partner pushes, if that makes sense. Like I didn't do a partner push.
Yeah.
So I would say if you're close to hitting those wacky numbers, that's 75 average for 2 or 3 months, I would say just keep pushing and not do partner pushes, because I feel like that kind of demotivates people.
So don't focus on the numbers.
Yeah. I feel like don't focus on numbers. If you just have fun streaming, you'll go up, I guess. That's what people want to see.
What are some of your favorite games to play on stream?
Recently, do you know what Peggle is?
No.
It's kind of like, do you know the things where you point and click and you pop the balloons?
Oh, like the dart game with the balloons?
Yeah, it's similar to that kind of. I've been playing Peggle on my stream, and Team Fortress 2. So I've been kind of going back in time.
I'll have to check out Peggle. I know TF2. I haven't played it yet though.
And then I'm gonna play Titanfall 2 also. So I'm gonna be doing
both the TF2s.
Yeah, I'm actually the #1 Peggle streamer.
That's awesome.
Because no one else streams it ever. Whoa!
Wait, where'd you go?
How am I? Oh, my internet's messed up.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I'm like watching your stream. I'm like, where am I?
I know. I was like, is she switching models? Oh no, it's okay. So sometimes what you have to do is just leave the collab room and come back.
Okay.
She's canon height. She's shrunk to spider size.
Yeah. I'm hiding behind the. I don't know. I'm hiding behind the bed right now.
She used too much energy to be human sized. She'll be right back, guys. Don't worry. I took my meds and she poofed. Would you also consider Peglin? It's Peggle but roguelite elements.
Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to check it out. Let me see if I just exit YouTube Studio, actually.
That might work. If you had to kick one pair of animals off of Noah's Ark, who gets the boot? This is an interesting question.
Mosquitoes. I don't know if that counts.
No, I think that 100% counts. Oh my gosh. Mosquitoes are so annoying.
Otherwise, like, I don't know. You know what's crazy? I just thought about, like, you think of every animal on Noah's Ark, but, like, he didn't have to have the water animals.
That's true. He didn't have to. How did he even get a dolphin on there?
I assume he didn't. Like, I assume he just kept them in the. I assume they were just in the water chilling.
You think they like led the boat?
Like, yeah. They had ropes tied on them and were guiding it.
Or like how dolphins like to jump besides cruise ships and stuff?
Yeah.
Kind of like that. He had dolphin
I don't know.
cages where they just under the water and he was dragging the cages under the water.
I don't know which ones I'd kick out. Do you have one that you would kick out?
I don't know. Cause most animals are really cute. If I had to, maybe like maybe I would also say like mosquito or scorpions.
Those are a good one.
Scorpions are scary. The fact that they glow in the dark just makes them like unnatural.
Bioluminescence is so cool.
It is. Have you ever seen the bioluminescent plankton?
Yes, I want to see it in real life because it reminds me of Avatar.
Yes, they're so cool. I've also always wanted to go. There's like places you could kayak with them. It's really cool.
Yes, I've seen that, and it's in America too, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's in like I think Destin.
Yeah.
Koalas are bleh? No, you're wrong for that.
No, I mean I kind of agree with the koalas.
No, koalas are cute.
They give people STDs.
They do?
Yeah, they do.
I had no idea. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're kind of crazy like that.
They have
Don't
bioluminescent.
ask me how I know that.
I'm actually curious now how you know that.
I think my aunt just told me it one day. Like, cause I think she went to Australia and came back. She doesn't have it. She doesn't have an STD.
I was gonna ask, did she pet a koala?
She did hold him, yeah, and I guess they told her, like, be careful.
Koalas
Some
have the
have
clap?
STDs. Yeah, they do. That's canon.
That's so sad and so funny.
Yeah, and they give it to people.
Oh my gosh. That is not something I ever expected to learn.
Are there any koala VTubers out of curiosity? Gotta make sure I don't talk to them.
Actually, I don't think I've met a koala VTuber yet. I've met a kangaroo VTuber.
A kangaroo, that's cute.
Koalas are very mean if they don't eat the leaves the zoo gives them at all times. So eucalyptus is actually deadly. The reason koalas eat eucalyptus is because it has the same effect as getting zooted in humans.
Koalas they're just the worst of humans, I guess.
They're the worst. Could the kangaroo VTuber put you in their pouch? I don't know. Yeah, the whole chat seems to hate koalas.
Blame them. I'm still trying to connect. I don't know what's going on.
It's okay, yeah, I'm not sure what's happening either. Maybe I could try closing the collab room and reopening it. Okay, try now? Goonie is the size of Shishi? Really? I haven't met Goonie. They're almost as dumb as pandas. Pandas are funny though. Pandas are at least like you can get comedic relief from them. Did it work? Because it says the collab is going. Have you heard of those lemurs that chew on poisonous millipedes? No, I did not. Wait, I left the call? I didn't leave the call. How?
I don't know.
That was so weird.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
I don't either.
Storms.
It's the storms. It's messing up on my side. It's messing up your side. I was like, wow, she's so quiet.
Raging.
They are. There's a common misconception that koalas get drugged out on eucalyptus leaves and that's why they sleep a lot. Koalas and gliders are the only mammals who can tolerate the toxins in gum leaves. But fortunately, they don't make them high. Wait, they don't? Where did that rumor come from?
I think I'm coming back, maybe.
Oh. It looks like it's downloading the information now to get you back. Let's hope. Let's hope. The Smith.
Pray.
Keeping fingers and toes crossed. The myth.
My toes are always crossed.
Cause you're a spider or like, for real?
Just in a freaky. Yeah.
Oh. Wait, do you have like the toes that overlap each other?
No, I don't. Thank God. I have like this sounds. It sounds so like weird and sus. I have the cutest feet in the world.
That's an
I'm not even
interesting
lying.
thing to say.
Anytime I call my mom or like if I'm FaceTiming her and I accidentally show my feet, she's like, "Oh my god, your cute feet! They're so cute."
That's
It's
funny.
crazy. That's wild.
You can't tell chat that because now they're gonna ask.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I can't show them me in real life.
They're gonna ask you for like a goal. If you do a subathon, they're gonna say show feet.
Actually, my mod, Kevin917, he's in your chat. He says that he will do a feet reveal when I do a subathon. So
Wait, he's gonna reveal your feet or his feet?
his feet.
His feet.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
That's funny. Let's go, Kevin. That's so
Oh,
weird.
Kevin.
That's so weird about the koalas, though. I'm still like, I feel like I've been lied to, bamboozled. So
Yeah, it's a shame.
yeah, what sort of future goals do you have as a VTuber?
No, like short-term goals right now is to hit 10K, which is still like a bit of while away, and then to have a subathon this year, in September. Otherwise, like I just do most of it for fun, so I don't really have too many like big goals, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I've already hit them. Like hitting partner and stuff, that was a major goal.
Would you ever?
I said sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I set small goals for myself because if I set big ones and it takes forever to reach them, I just get sad.
Makes sense. I feel like that's the same way for a lot of people.
Mm.
Streaming just for fun is the best attitude to have. Yeah, I also stream just for fun.
Yeah, because even though I mean, even streaming just for fun, I still think like I feel like obviously at some point you look at numbers and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it gets disheartening. That's why you have to like really, really focus on the streaming for fun.
Yeah, that's why I have like everywhere where I can see numbers turned off, except for that silly email you get after with your Twitch summary.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, I have like 10 less people today.
Same for me. The only reason I might see my numbers is because I always have my Twitch tab pulled up. Because sometimes like there's things I can't moderate on OBS.
Mm-hmm.
I have to have it pulled up there, but usually I try not to look at it.
Yeah, I have
Only when I was trying to get partner, but now I don't care.
I have it clicked off, so even if I have the Twitch thing up, I can't see like the viewers.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's a good way to do it. As any VTuber, as any streamer, I think it's good not to, especially when you are in the lower side of things. I think.
Yeah, because it can make it a lot harder to focus on just the fun aspect. And if you're not having fun, everyone can tell.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for newer perspective VTubers?
Would say just keep talking. Like, don't let there be a lot of dead silence. Even for me, when I was starting out, and even now, if there's like dead silence, like I don't have anything to say, I hum or I like sing to a song in the background or something.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's been lots of times where even I go to check out like smaller VTubers, and I'll click on their stream, and they just won't be saying anything.
Yeah.
They're kind of like lead paint stare, like staring into the camera, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I feel really bad for those people because like oftentimes they spend a lot of money. They have like a really great layout, a really great model, and then they're just sitting there like I'm using my pickaxe in Minecraft.
As old as time. Tell as old as time. The whole guys, I bought like a 3,000 VTuber model, but I never streamed before, and then it turns out I don't like streaming.
Yeah, and then they graduate like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, so sad. It really is sad.
It
Don't owe me
is.
that money.
It is because like also like the model mama. It's
it
a
is
waste.
So
Cause
or like the concept artist for the design.
yeah, it's like a whole team of people brought you to life and then you stream for a week. Just use a pick crew to figure out whether you like it or not.
Yeah, exactly. I think like one of my biggest suggestions too, if you want to be a VTuber, is literally just stream. Like just use a PNG. I was a PNG tuber for like 6 months, and I think I got to 1K just being a PNG tuber. So I feel like it's something that like people should keep in mind. It's okay.
Yeah.
Move yet.
And then you can make it like later on, you can make it a goal of yours to be moving.
Or even like using like making your own Unity model or whatever.
Yeah, like 3D.
Yeah. I feel like that's always do cheap first. Same with like mics. Like you don't have to buy. I had a really bad mic when I first started.
Same.
And I feel like that's the way to go. Cheaper is better to find out. And then once you get your footing and you get an audience, like maybe they will be able to help you get stuff, newer stuff, and yeah.
Yeah, because when people enjoy watching you, you know, when you invest in your community, they invest in you.
Mhm.
Along those lines, when you started, no, you're good. I was just reading one of the questions. When you started VTubing, how much did you put into your model/assets at the very beginning?
I'm trying to see how much I spent on a scab. I used a scab as a PNG. I'm trying to see how much I spent on it. I don't know. It's probably like $25.
Scab is a really great way to start too, because then you leave the design up to someone else.
Yeah, for me, I designed my model, like not this one I guess, but the concept of Gomi. So like, cause I do art sometimes. So like the spider concept, how my face looks, the tooth, the horns and stuff. I designed that. I just had my friends for this model at least design the different outfits. But yeah, so I probably spent that on there, like $50 maybe. Maybe at most on my PNG $100. My mic was something I already used, and I used the blue snow. No. Is it the blue snowball? Yeah, the Yeti mic, blue snowball, which is 40 bucks. And yeah, then I just started streaming. So basically $90, which is still really cheap.
Yeah, especially compared to like what some people do now. I've seen VTubers who will spend like thousands on their big debut, and then they stream for like a week.
I think it's so hard for me. I think my original Gomi model, the artwork, and she doesn't have legs. She has like thighs. Like there's nothing else. She's legless. I was too poor. I think that model was $750, and that was something like I had saved up for. And the rigging, like I said before, was like $100, maybe $150. So that's really cheap as far as like VTuber models go back in the day.
Yeah.
So maybe like $1,200 I spent on it, and this one I don't even want to think about how much I spent on it. Luckily, I paid it like within time. You know, it wasn't all at once.
Like a payment plan.
Yeah, but in that way, it's kind of different though because like I already was streaming for like 2 years already. So having like a bigger debut, I think was something that was like okay, and something for my chatters that have been there for a while to look up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always say just save your money until like you can always do a re-debut later.
Yeah, and you don't even have to spend like a lot each time either. It really just depends on the artist you like.
Yeah, my artist, I think for both of these, I don't even remember. Let me look. For both of my hairstyles and my outfits was actually like really cheap.
Really?
As far as like model art goes, like and for how high quality this is, it was. So for 2 hairstyles, 2 outfits, and 4 patterns. Let me see. I don't remember. Let me add this up in my head. It was $1,200, I think.
Oh, that's for 2 outfits and all the hair. That's really not bad.
But if I didn't get the additional outfit or hairstyle, or yeah, it would only be $750. If I only had 1 outfit, 1 hair, and 4 expressions, that would be $750.
Wow, that's really not bad. I've seen some models and they start at like $1,200 just for a full body.
Sometimes it's not even a full body. Sometimes it's like half body that are $1,200. It's
yeah.
But I mean, obviously, I get artists want to charge them charge that. I feel like the hardest part, you maybe relate to it too, for like getting new model and stuff, is like finding art style that you actually really really like.
Yeah, that's also kind of hard. Cause
it's gonna be you.
Yeah, and a lot of people, they draw like really really pretty art, And then I look at, like, there's one particular thing for me, and it's the eyes. The eyes are, like, the most important part for me. And people draw them all so differently.
I always say it's funny, like, let me see if I zoom in on my model, but I have 2 nostrils. I don't have 1.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, some people have, they just have, like, a little line.
Yeah, I think my old model was kind of like that, but now I have, like, actual... I'm one of the only VTubers with two nostrils, so...
You know, I think so. Like, I think I just have, like, a little... Yeah, I just have a little highlight on my nose. Oh, that's true. Yeah, so my 3 outfits are from the same mama, but their art changed over time.
Oh, so it updates.
So, yeah,
Whoa,
so
yeah,
updates.
you didn't really see that.
Like, this was my first outfit, and then...
You didn't really see. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying... Sometimes it switches to the right one. There we go. This is the second.
Oh, that's really cute.
And then this is my most recent one is my pajama one.
I love the pajama one. I just have, like, this one and this one. Yacht covered.
They're both really good outfits, though. Like, the other one's so cozy, and this one's very, like, VTuber core.
Yeah.
It's the cyber tech.
Yeah, well, because it's supposed to be, like... Because my lore is... Like, to fully get into it, it's futuristic.
Mm-hmm.
And I have, like, a syringe on the side to, It's like a syringe of my blood to heal people from zombie apocalypse and stuff, but...
That's cool.
That kind of thing. But I'm too poor to afford a lore video right now, so...
Okay, I understand that. Instead of doing lore videos, I made my chat jump through a series of challenges to unlock my outfits.
That's cute, that's cute.
I had, like...
I do... Oh... Yeah, go on, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Nah, it's something you'll see. You can keep going.
Okay. I made my chat go through like 10 challenges, and they had to control the games and win
Oh,
each.
that's always fun.
They had to win each game to unlock the next part of the story, and then it ended with a new outfit.
I like that. That's cute. I love interactive things like that.
I try to make streams like a little bit different, so people have things to look forward to, and they can come and be like, "Huh, I haven't seen that before."
Yeah, that's me with my shirts.
That's funny. Now she is Twitch ready.
TOS. I'm John Twitch.
She is John Twitch TOS.
Can't get me now.
Instead of a lore video, you could do MS Paint and PowerPoint. That's true.
That's basically what I have. My lore video is me getting hit with a PNG Lightning McQueen and dying.
It reminds me a little of that meme. Oh my gosh, look, there's lightning. Where? And then they just like lightning goes across the screen really quick.
Yeah. He like licks me and I die and I wake up and there's this artist on Twitter that has drawn inflation art of almost every VTuber they've come across. And unfortunately, I've got 2 pieces of that. They've drawn me twice. So I wake up in quote-unquote sumo Gomi heaven. That's what happened to my first model, at least. She died.
She died and became sumo.
She died and that's where she is. It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. No one wants...
Dude, when I first saw it, I like cried. Like, not even out of sadness. I was just like laughing. I was like, what is this? I ended my stream and I saw someone at me on Twitter and I was like, oh, it was my first fan art ever, Tenshi.
That's both amazing and horrifying.
What's their Twitter so I can avoid, you freak?
The way that's crazy. Oh wait, after you read that comment. It's like the feet connoisseur guy but taken to a new level.
Yo, he follows me too.
He follows me too, the irate VTuber feet.
Yeah. He's nice, he's nice.
The first time I saw him, I was like, no! Why are you following me? Oh yeah, Colt also got added.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how you know you made it, yeah, surely.
Surely, once your feet are being rated, you know. It's because there's that like a whole trend where people were like the feet, the rest of the model.
I have feet, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, don't flash chat. I mean, the boots are cool though.
Those are cool. I want to eventually get like steppies on my model. I just don't have them yet.
Oh, I have the steppies.
Dude, the steppies are so cute.
I love the steppies.
They look so cute. I love that.
No,
You know, it's funny. I said my chat calls me Bromy, and then this is how I dress.
they might be right. You might
probably
be one of
right.
the guys.
Unfortunately, I'm a girl, guy in real life.
Of a dude girl.
Yeah. That's me.
Are you very tomboy in real life?
No, I don't know. It's hard to say. My chat actually, some people consider me tomboy. Like they consider, even though my model is like not tomboy at all.
Mhm.
I think just my humor. I have like 16-year-old boy humor, so I seem very tomboy. I have a tomboy voice. See, that's a. I feel like my voice is deeper than a lot of I don't know, a lot of YouTubers.
I don't think so.
Even though my voice isn't that deep either.
No,
I think it's like,
your voice isn't deep.
that's also because I do like a Did you ever see My Hero?
My Hero Academia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I I always talk in a Bakugo voice.
Oh,
I'm like, chat, that's so crazy.
that's funny. You sound a bit like him too.
Bro just said, that's funny. I'm so sorry.
No, don't be
Yeah.
sorry. Trust me, I love it when people come on and do crazy stuff. Like the whole point of Tentalks, and I've explained it in the past to people, is just to like yap. Honestly, yap with people.
Yeah, I get that. I love yapping.
She once pinged everyone in her Discord 3 times with a Bakugo meme.
To be fair, that was funny. That was super funny. It's like, did you ever see the meme that's like, how do you say? Uh, I don't know. Your last challenge. It's a Jigsaw from whatever that show is, whatever that movie, and it's like your last challenge. Let your bit go through your phone. Hell no, Jigsaw, you're tweaking. Did you ever see that?
I don't think I've seen that one, no.
Okay, then this is embarrassing. I'm gonna stop. But it was that meme, but it was Bakugo.
Oh,
I'll send it to you after the interview. I'll send it to you.
okay. I don't think I've ever seen that one because I've also never watched Saw. I don't know if you like need to have Saw knowledge.
No, it was on TikTok everywhere.
Oh, okay. I'm on TikTok a lot. I don't think I've seen that one.
Are you a Zoomer, Tenshi?
I don't know. I honestly don't know what I am.
Oh, you've only been on the internet for like a year?
Yeah, I'm pretty young on the internet. I'm a reform zoomer. What does that mean? My TikTok For You page is like 90% sourdough and like the other 10% is how to homestead. I feel like my TikTok wants me to be a trad wife.
Yeah, you're not on the side of TikTok I'm on. Yeah.
Probably not.
I have to have like 3 TikToks. I have 3 TikToks accounts. I have one that's my VTuber one. So like I look at art and other VTubers. One that's like a girl TikTok. So like I get makeup videos and like I'm traveling and the traditional wife kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like here's how I cook this and here's my me living on the country farm and living a sustainable lifestyle. And then my other one is just brain rot and usually I'm on that one.
I love that. I have 2 TikToks. One was my cosplay account, and then one is my VTuber account that I never post on. So one is just like my VTuber one is like all different VTubers and occasionally like Japanese idol groups. And then my regular TikTok, it went from cosplay to just like bread and trad wife maxing and travels and like what credit card to get. I'm like, this is almost normie TikTok.
I used to be a banker actually before I started doing before like I re-debuted and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was a banker, so like I'm like, please God, don't show me credit card ones because I will probably disagree.
Wait, now I need to know, what are your credit card opinions?
Unfortunately, I think Chase has really good credit cards. They have like the comparing Chase and Bank of America. Chase has better rewards benefits. That's what you have to look for with credit cards. Is like the rewards that you get back.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, at least Chase has the best ones. When it comes to like the account wise and like savings accounts and checking accounts, Chase is like the worst. Their percentage rate, I think, is for savings and stuff. Their interest rate is 0.01.
It's not a lot
Whereas
at
like
all.
yeah, whereas my savings account I have has like the high yield APY and it's at least like 3.45%.
Mm-hmm.
So like every month I'm making like $8 just for keeping my money there, whereas at Chase it's 1 cent.
Wow, that is a big difference.
Yeah, it's very, very different.
For Axis, no. Every stream there's a joke because I like will randomly go on tangents and they'll say, you know, this is binding legal advice.
Yeah. Guys, I can't give you credit advice.
She can't give us credit advice. She is not our banker. Would it?
Even some bankers can't give unless even as a banker I wasn't supposed to give credit advice.
That's probably smart because then they can't come in and be like, you ruined my credit.
Yeah, exactly. I had a banker. So technically, I wasn't a banker. I was like a teller / banker. So like, I could open up personal accounts. I couldn't open up business ones. And I had a banker there that made me so mad because she was like newer to banking. Like I had already worked longer than she had there. And this customer kept calling and was like, "Hey, blah 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 blah, gave me credit advice." So I wanted to tell her I did it. And he came back in and was like, I was like, "Oh, well, she's not supposed to do that." Basically.
Oh no.
And then she was trying to tell my boss that she gave credit advice, and I said she legally cannot do that. My boss was like, "Yeah, she can." And I went to we have like a Google inside the banking places, and I searched it up on there, and it said, "No, you cannot give credit advice. It's illegal." And on my last day of work, I printed that out, highlighted it, and gave it to him and left.
I love that for you. Oh my gosh, that's a boss move.
I had to leave. Like I haven't even stopped back there. I had to leave because one, like I wanted to do streaming, and thankfully I was doing well enough to where I could just do streaming. But I had to leave because I'm from Oklahoma, and I worked there at my bank, and then I transferred to the East Coast and came here. And so my bank in Oklahoma was like the top one there. It was really good. And coming here, they did not follow the protocols at all, so they considered me like a know-it-all. And they hated, like, because I would tell them, I was like, "Hey, that's illegal. Don't do that."
Oh my gosh. Banks doing illegal practices, they could not.
Like, if they do that and our team goes under, like, that counts on me, too.
Yeah. How is Oklahoma? It's okay.
That sucks. There's a town there called just Lahoma. And my dad used to always say they're too poor to afford the OK.
It's so funny. Lahoma.
Lahoma, Oklahoma.
I could not live in Oklahoma. It's just, I feel like you have to be very brave to live there. Oh, there's a weird bug on my microphone.
Sorry, that's just me. I miss Oklahoma. I prefer to live there than East Coast.
Really?
Yeah, it's also way cheaper there. Where I lived at, it was I lived in a bigger city, so it was liberal, I guess. I'll say it was liberal. And it was very diverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very diverse. Versus where I live at now on East Coast is very conservative. Which sucks. I'm like, it's the East Coast. Come on.
Yeah, that's actually surprising to hear because from what I've heard about Oklahoma, it's like very conservative.
Yeah, that's only like the rural part. Because like I said, where I lived, the high school I went to and most of the high schools, the minority was white people.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, so it's very, Oklahoma is Texas on top. Yeah, I mean, Texas is good too, I won't lie. Depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
That's what it is, because Texas is also really bad.
Surprising amount of East Coast outside of NY is red. Well, no, that I know because like
yeah, that's true.
Manhattan is like not talking politics, but Manhattan is like very diverse. And then you leave Manhattan and it's like everywhere outside of Manhattan is considered like upstate, the countryside, so it's like where they do farming and stuff.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Texas has like 7 different climates and biomes. Texas has like hurricanes too.
It's not 5 miles, it's
Fair, Oklahoma also has different climates, because some of my family lived near the Panhandle, and that's like a desert. I saw sandstorms and like tumbleweeds.
That's
It's crazy.
crazy. Sandstorms? That's not something I would ever expect about
We saw a
Oklahoma.
sandstorm, and then we went to a Chinese buffet.
That is kind of funny. Ew, the bug is dead. Oh.
What kind of bug is it? What does it look
I
like?
don't know. It was a weird jumping bug, but I killed it, and now its guts are
Ugh.
on my microphone stand, and I'm trying to clean it with an
like
old
the
receipt.
jumping. I don't like jumping stuff.
I don't either. It looked kind of like a tick, so I got a little bit afraid.
Ooh, no. Maybe it was a flea.
No, I don't think it was a flea, because it was pretty big.
Oh, then it probably was like a tick.
Yeah, and I have enough issues. I don't need Lyme disease. What flavor bug is it? I don't know. It was small and it was black, but its guts were white. Hurricanes at the east.
I forget about tornadoes.
Oh, I hate
We had
tornadoes.
so many tornadoes. Every like it'd be every week, and then you just go outside on your porch and watch it.
I am so afraid of tornadoes. Like, I am absolutely terrified of them.
Have you ever lived like Midwest or South?
Yeah, I
Like,
used to
in the
live
tornado belt?
I used to live in Missouri.
Oh, okay, so you know. Did you guys so in Oklahoma every Wednesday at noon we would have a tornado siren go off.
We had that on Mondays. So
Mondays.
like the first Monday of the month, they would test the siren.
Mhm. I always loved it in school because our teachers would have to stop. So I'd
Yeah.
get on my phone for like a minute.
So we didn't stop. We would just be like, "What's the siren?" "Oh yeah, it's Monday," and then we would keep going. But after that, it was like we started having to do drills when like school shooters became became like a bigger thing. We had to start
yeah,
doing those drills where we would like hide, but they never told us they were drills, so we would just be like genuinely
That sucks.
terrified. And then the principal would come and rate your class and be like, "Okay, out of all the classes, your class would live."
Dude, for us, I always did it since pre-K. We always had the school shooter.
Really? We didn't have them until like middle school, but I also wasn't like in traditional school for elementary most of the time.
Yeah, I was in public school when we did it. I hated the tornado one because like you'd have to like sit like I don't know, you'd have to bend over over like a locker, and then the bigger kid would bend over you, and the teachers would watch. And I was like, this just as a kid, I was like, this feels weird.
Yeah, that's a little off.
This feels weird.
Yeah, that's a little uncomfy.
Thankfully, like my sister was older than me in elementary, so she'd always be the one. She would like come up to me and do it. So it was my sister, but like, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Our drill was they took us to like the only room without a window.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then they would have us like huddle against the wall. And it was on the first floor, and they'd be like, "This is the strongest room in the school. Everyone has to line up and huddle against the wall."
Dude, that's so. I hate it. For our school shooter ones, I don't even remember how it was. I think like you just go against the wall where the door isn't, like where the door is, so they can't see you if they look in.
Yeah.
But I remember I always thought to myself like, most of the time, like statistically, a lot of school shooters are people that go here or are students. So,
Yeah.
like, they will know. They'll know where we
They'll
are.
know the procedure.
Like, are they just gonna come in and be like, "Oh, no one's home today"?
No, I guess there was no school.
I actually did have a like a school shooter a few times.
Really?
Yeah.
We got
And, like the FBI had to come.
we got bomb threats a few times. And they made
Oh,
us
yeah, we got
all
those
like
every day.
they made us all evacuate, and then you'd have to stand outside on the basketball court, and sometimes it'd be snowing and like -3 degrees, and you'd be standing there and you couldn't grab your coat because they had to evacuate the school because of a bomb threat.
That sucks. That sucks.
It
Yeah,
did.
we had bomb threats, and they would evacuate us by bus.
Really, they didn't do that. They just made us stand in a parking lot and then said, you know, your parents should come pick you up.
Actually, the school I went to had a bomb underneath it.
That's crazy. We didn't have that.
But it's filled with a mold that is poisonous, so you can't go into it.
Oh, I love that. Is it black mold?
I think so, but there were entrances to it in like classrooms and in the baseball field.
That's so
So
crazy.
people still went there, but I'm like, why would you?
Our school didn't have a basement, but we had like 2 floors. And we had an elevator in it.
Yeah, mine too. We had 2 floors also, but like Yeah, no one used like the elevator really.
I was the only one allowed to use it technically. But I had an elevator buddy to go with me. Because for like safety reasons, they're like, what if you get stuck in there? You need an elevator buddy.
Oh, that's cute. In middle school, I could go on it because I was a library assistant, so like I had a they just gave us a pass and we felt cool, so we would use it just to do it.
That's cute. I would use it. I would like after gym, because our gym was like right next to the elevator. I'd be like, I'm too tired to climb up the stairs, and I would take the elevator even if I technically didn't need it that day. And then my classmates would fight, and they'd be like, I'll go with Tenshi.
That's cute though. They wanted to be the elevator buddy.
Yeah, they just didn't want to walk up the 2 flights of stairs to the 2nd floor.
Dude, the worst thing for me ever. I was in volleyball and we had like really hard practice this one day.
Hmm.
um, I remember I'll never forget. My crush was with me. I was walking up the stairs and my legs gave out. Cause I think they made us do like 5-minute squats without moving.
Oh gosh, that's awful.
Yeah, it was terrible. I fell up the stairs. I remember like he caught me or something, but in my head I was like, this is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
No.
I just remember I was like 12 years old.
It's kind of like if it wasn't embarrassing and you weren't 12, it would be a little bit romantic. Like
Romantic. He liked me. I know that. So like he was probably like, oh my god, I touched Gomi, and I was like, oh my god, he touched me. But I think back on it, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, 5-minute squats at 12. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's because I might have been. I mean, I was about to say I might have been 13. Like that changes. I was trying out for the high school team, so they had to do like, it was like very intense. I passed, so I got in.
That's awesome. Making big moves in middle school.
Well, I played volleyball and basketball in middle school, and then I auditioned or like tried out for high school, and then I got in, and then in high school I was like, no, I don't want to play.
Honestly, kind of like a move. But I was never on a team. Actually, I was on swim team and archery team, but I don't think those were like super athletic. So I was gonna say I wasn't on a sports team of any kind.
I ended up being on like our academic team, so like our debate kind of thing, debatable debate team.
That's really cool.
I didn't want to wear the. In middle school, our shorts were kind of like basketball shorts for volleyball, but in high school you had to wear the spandex, and I don't want
Yeah,
to.
they're so tiny.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me wear the non-spandex, so I was like, okay, well, I just won't play.
Honestly, fair. Like I also would have been the same way. Like I don't want to wear tiny shorts.
I mean, I wear them at home, but like also the trauma dump time. The girls on the team were like bullies. Like they were like really rude. And I was like, my sister was on the team, but since she was in a different year and she was varsity because she was been there longer, I wouldn't have spent much time with her. She like ended up being the captain and everything, but I didn't want to join because like I didn't want to see those people.
No, I get it. That's fair. The only like real memory of the sports teams that I've been on aside from like archery was tennis when I joined the tennis team for one day.
Tennis is fun though. I like tennis in spare time. Not as a sport, like not as a competitive thing for me though.
So they were just looking, they needed like more people to fill. I went to a sleepaway camp in the summer. So they were looking for people to do what's called intercamps, where they like take you to another camp and then you compete against that camp for like imaginary points. So they're like, we need 2 more people to join the tennis team. So me and my camp best friend were like, okay, we'll join the tennis team. No idea how to play tennis. We just picked up like tennis rackets. I think we had 30 minutes to practice until they put us like in a car and took us to the other camp. And we spent the entire time gaslighting the other team that we had gotten several points and actually won the match. And they were like, no, you didn't. It's like 3-love. And we're like, yeah, those are our 3 points. So we literally spent like, after the game, we spent like 30 minutes just trying to gaslight these girls that we were actually the winners, even though we had no idea how to play tennis and we did not know a single rule.
That's cute though. That's funny.
I think we were like 12 or 13 at the time.
That's when it all happens.
It does. That's when like I feel like the biggest character development of the first part of your life happens.
Dude, when I was 12, I was just into creepypasta. I hate it. In middle school, that was like my creepypasta days. I used to read Creepypasta X Reader on Quora.
I've never read creepypasta, but I know like a little bit about it. I know like there's
They're
something
so bad.
there's something with like Zelda cuz I didn't know it wasn't actually about
Yeah,
I didn't know it
been
wasn't about
drowned.
spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Yeah, I was like it's pasta. What's so bad about pasta like for a
Oh,
really long time?
yeah. No, they scared me. There's ones where it's like, it's talking about the been drowned one is the Legend of Zelda one. I think you're talking about that one scared me, where it's like a haunted file about a kid who drowned or something
I
like
don't
that. That
actually know
scared
what
me
it's
so
about. I
much.
just know there's something with Zelda.
But they would have one where it's like Squidward's episode where he actually like he died and he had hyper realistic eyes and people would make edits of it and I watched them and I thought they were real and I would like cry myself to sleep.
That sounds really awful.
And then I would go read self inserts about them. As a freak. I used to also like I would draw the creepypastas too. So my old sketchbooks was like me drawing like Slenderman and stuff and I look back on it and I cringe.
I wouldn't cringe. I think a lot of people have a Slenderman phase.
So too, especially when you're like I was so to be honest, I've been chronically online since I was like 10.
Mm-hmm.
I had a famous One Direction account when I was like 10 on
That's
Twitter.
crazy.
Yeah, so I've been there.
She was in the spotlight.
I've been there, guys. I've been there. It sucks. So many different phases. I went from being into One Direction to being in my emo phase and being a scene kid.
What was your scene music of choice?
The biggest band I was into was like Panic at the Disco or My Kim or Fall Out Boy.
I know all three of those.
Yeah, I just listen to all of them. I really like Sleeping with Sirens too, and Pierce the Veil. So I just liked everything.
Those
Yeah, to being a VTuber, crazy.
when My Chemical Romance gang rise up. MCR had a few really good songs though.
They did, and they had a few really good years. It was just I had a friend, and she was obsessed with My Kim, and she like she shipped Gerard and Frankie, who are brothers.
That's weird.
And so it made me like fall out. I was like, I can't listen to them right now because I just think of that freak.
That's weird. Hang on, I have to close the window. I think my dad's yelling outside.
No worries.
Okay, there we go. I was using it to air out the room a little because it gets hot in here when I'm streaming.
Is your PC?
Yes, it makes it so hot.
How old? Like, do you need a new PC or what's with it?
No, the GPU just got replaced. I don't feel like it's that old, but it might be because I built it like the beginning of college and now I'm a year and two, oh my gosh, 2 years since I graduated. I graduated last year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Have not done anything with my degree. I'm a VTuber now.
As it goes, man.
Yeah.
As it goes. I feel like when you become a VTuber, you just don't use your degree.
You know what? I think you don't because you find other avenues. You're like, "Oh, this is a lot more fun."
Yeah, this is more fulfilling.
Yeah. Did you
I
go
don't know,
to
I don't have a degree.
Oh, I was going to ask if you went to school to be a banker or is it just like something you decided to do out of high school?
No, actually, I wanted to be a teacher, an English teacher, and teach English in Korea because I speak Korean.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I speak Korean and Spanish and English, but I'm still learning like Korean and Spanish fully. But when I started college, I was doing to become a teacher. I was doing early childhood development. And I had 2 jobs at the same time as full-time college. I was taking 5 classes. I was a waitress at a Korean place, and I was also a hostess at a Italian place. So I would wake up, I would go host from like 8 a.m. to like 12. Then I would go to 5 classes, and then I would change, and then I would go to the Korean place, and I'd get home at like 11, and then I'd sleep, and then I'd wake up and do it. And I would do my homework at my jobs. Or like in classes, I would do my homework.
That's crazy.
And then I was like, this is too much, and then I quit college instead of quitting a job.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was very stressful at the time, but you know. And then becoming a banker was because my sister worked at a bank, and I kept applying, but they wouldn't hire me because they said siblings couldn't work in the same city.
That's so silly.
Yeah, it's like a hazard, and I understand why. Cause like
Well,
if
if
we
you
both,
rob the
let's say we worked
bank.
at the same bank, yeah, or if we both had a family matter, then we like would both be gone.
Hmm.
But then they changed, and I worked at Starbucks and at the Korean place still, and they told me like, oh, you can apply, by the way, you can apply now, and I was like, okay, and then I got the job. So
Yay.
I made so much more. I think the starting pay over there was like $20, where
That's
at Starbucks I was making 15,
yeah, and
and that's in Oklahoma. So
that's crazy because like I know as a waitress you usually only make like $2 an hour and then it's tips, so they consider tips part of wages.
oh yeah, I made $4 an hour at the Korean place, but I was making a lot in tips. I will not lie, cause um, what's weird about it is it was like a family-owned restaurant, and I was the only person that wasn't family that was hired. Um, and so basically it would be his mom and dad were the cooks,
Hmm.
my boss and me. Those were the
Hmm.
only employees there for like super busy all day. I would
Hmm.
get over 20,000 steps a day
That's
from
crazy.
working there. And usually every night I would make at least $200. And
Wow.
on weekends we made more because it's only split between me and him.
That's a lot.
It was a lot. I was very. That's how I saved up to get my first VTuber model. It's because of all my tips.
Um that I mean that helps a lot. Sorry, I got a little distracted because of yelling in the background.
It's okay. I can't hear it, so
Okay, I'm glad.
um. But yeah, they paid me under the table too, so I didn't have to pay taxes on the on the tip at least.
I mean that's good. I didn't know they tax your tips. That's crazy.
Yeah, if they're like electronic tips, I think they do. Cause sometimes some places give you your tips in checks, your electronic ones, so that gets
Hmm.
taxed. But he would give me my electronic ones in cash.
That's really
I was very lucky.
yeah.
They consider me like their daughter, like they're like my Korean godparents. So I go back, every time I go back, they like it sucks. Like when I moved, I went there. I told them I was moving because I still visit them, even though I don't work there.
Yeah.
But when I visit them, there's like this thing in Korean culture when you go see people, they're like, "Oh, will you clean for a second? Like, will you do this dishes for a second?" So like I'll work for a second while I'm
That's
eating.
really funny.
And I was like, "Hey guys, I'm leaving. I'm moving East Coast. I'm so sad." And they started crying and gave me $100. And I was like, "Oh,
Oh,
okay,
that's so sweet.
sweet." But I feel bad. Like if I go for like holidays, like around my birthday or like New Year's, Christmas, they will give me $100. And I'm like, "No."
That's really sweet of them.
That is sweet. But they want me to marry a Korean man.
Oh, they want you to marry a nice Korean guy. Do they have a son they're trying to set you up with?
No, they only have a son and daughter, and the son's like 7 years older, 5 years older, and the daughter's my age. But I don't know. The son was just married and got divorced. Oop.
Uh oh.
I felt bad because they liked me more than his wife. Not even
Oh.
like they didn't like me as a person for him.
Yeah.
I think just because I spoke Korean, I felt bad because the wife would come in and be like "안녕하세요," talk to them,
Hmm.
and they would look at me and be like "Gomi" and like talk about like how bad she looked, and I would just have to be like, "Oh, they said good morning back," because
That's
I'd have
so
to translate.
sad.
Yeah, it was bad.
She just wanted to be liked.
Yeah, it was sad. But to be fair, she never, it seemed, tried to learn Korean. I feel like
Hmm.
in my personal experience, like even just my roommate, her family speaks Spanish, so like I'm learning Spanish because I think it's nice. Like when I talk to her
Yeah,
family to know it.
it is
Um,
nice.
Thankfully, I knew Korean before I worked at the restaurant, so I think that helped with me getting hired. Because when people would order in Korean, I would write in Korean.
Hmm.
Because later on, they got some employees that knew Korean kind of, but wouldn't. They didn't know how to write in Korean,
Yeah,
and so I would have to. They would write it in English, like
and you'd
they would
have
write
to
the
rewrite
Korean
it.
like, yeah, in romanization. They would write it in romanization,
Hmm.
but then I would just hear "Gomi," and I would have to like go back there and rewrite it for them, and it was really hard, kind of translating and
Yeah.
doing everything, especially because like my Korean still wasn't perfect.
Did you grow up with Korean or did you learn it like for
Mm-mm.
fun?
I learned it for fun, and then working there at the restaurant like made it way better because I spent so much time with them. I was spending like 12 hours a day there.
That's a lot.
But I could understand it. I can still understand it good. It's just speaking is kind of embarrassing
Oh,
because I told you they're like family to me.
yeah.
And my boss guy, the guy that's like 5 years older than me,
Mhm.
if I said something in Korean, like let's say I said 안녕하세요, he'd be like, "You said it funny." I'm like,
Oh.
how are you supposed to say it? And he's like, "You said it right." He just like he would tease me like that.
Yeah.
Like an annoying big brother, you know. So I'd get so mad at him, and it would be to the point where like he would walk out of a room, and when he walked out, I would be fake air punching him,
Oh.
and his parents would be like laughing so hard. And then also he when we spoke in English, we would like tease each other.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, "You're so stupid. Like, what are you talking about? You go help them." And he's like, "No, you go help them. I don't want to." And his parents in Korean would be like, "Stop arguing. Don't fight." And it's so funny.
That's really cute.
In Korean, both be like, "We're not fighting."
Aw. That's really, I'm sure being like in that environment helped a lot with learning, but it's really cool that you were able to pick it up like that.
Yeah, I think I don't know. As far as languages go, I'm really good at just languages are like my strong suit in learning. Languages and math. Yeah.
Math too. Oh my gosh, she's unstoppable.
I mean, back in the day at school, I think now I probably wouldn't know anything.
I mean, you were also a bank teller, so you probably had to do a lot of math too.
Kind of, but like we had calculators.
I guess, you know,
I got good on the numpad, you know.
our teachers always said we would not have calculators in our pockets, and look at us now.
Now we have iPhones, man.
Literally, I
Or
remember
Android.
my teacher used to make me go to the dictionary for everything. She would be like, your dictionary's your best friend. You're not going to be able to like you're not going to have spell check or anything your whole life. And then now we have all these like things that spell check and do math.
Yeah, that was like I was in the gifted and talented as a kid, and we weren't allowed to use computers. We could only use encyclopedias. And now it's like encyclopedias are dead now. It's Google.
Yeah, everyone Googles everything. There's even like dictionaries online.
I don't even think schools have like encyclopedias anymore.
I don't think so either. Actually, I wouldn't know. I've been
Maybe at the library. I don't.
yeah,
I've been out of
maybe
school
at the
for a while.
library.
I think I would have graduated this year. No. I'm trying to think. I don't know when I would have graduated. I graduated high school in 2019.
So I
So
think
2023?
yeah, I think last year would have been your graduating class.
Yeah, last year, like May of this year would have been.
But it also depends on the degree. Why are you using mathematicals? Is it like a real question?
I don't think so.
2019 Gomi is baby.
I'm a Zoomer. I'm born 2001. Oh, one baby. Yippee!
She's zooming.
Yeah, and my chat still thinks I'm a hag.
You could say whatever. You could literally give them like your exact legal birthday, and they would still say you're a hag.
I could say I'm 18 years old, and they would say you're a hag.
True. Did you? Yeah, I won't let them say math. You actually can't write the word math in my chat.
Legal?
It's illegal here. Don't ask what Gomi did 400 BC.
Yeah, you don't want to know. I was harvesting myrrh. That's all I can say. Gomi was a baby for yeah. All I'm saying, guys, is that didn't happen, and then I was born, and then it happened. So.
Oh, 9/11. Did Gomi cause 9/11?
I was a month and 6 days old.
Gomi caused 9/11 confirmed.
Guys, I don't wanna be the bearer of bad news. But at least our airports are safer now.
Her birth was a disaster event
It was the
for the
catalyst.
history.
It wasn't oh what's his name? Who got shot at the zoo?
At the zoo? The gorilla?
Harambe. I had to, oh my god, Harambe. Yeah. Dude, the way did you watch Vines back in the day or no?
I watched them on YouTube afterwards because I missed Vine.
There was I don't know if you ever heard it, but there's the way I just had to remember his name is because there's a song that's Dicks Out for Harambe. Dicks Out for Harambe. And that's just I had to think of that Vine in order to remember his name.
I mean, that part's new to me, but I remember Harambe got shot.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
It's not his
Harambe.
fault. Don't let
No,
your baby fall in there.
it wasn't his fault. If people held on to their babies better, we wouldn't have to shoot gorillas.
You know what? In that case, I'm okay with the baby leashes.
I think we should
tags.
put more babies on leashes. Just like rein in your kids.
Agree. But I also feel like, I don't know, when I was a kid, me and my siblings, like, we weren't bad. Like, my mom never would have to do that.
Hmm.
So I feel like, I think it's because they have iPad babies, so they're unhinged and they don't know, like, societal rules.
I think so too. I think the parents are more concerned with like keeping their children quiet than actually like teaching them how society works. Cause I went out today, like I left my house today, and there were two children and they were like making a ruckus over who got to hold the receipt. I was
No.
I was like, are you guys okay? It's just a piece of paper with a receipt. And one of them was getting like genuinely upset that the other child had taken the receipt from him.
Crazy. For me, I saw somewhere that teachers were saying that what is it? That they since quarantine they're teaching kids to read differently.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of phonetically like sounding it out, they are memorizing words. If that makes sense. So they will show them read and say this says read. They won't tell them it's like read.
That's
So then when they
crazy.
say like if they see tread, they're gonna say like treed or something, you know?
They're setting them up for failure.
Yeah, but I also feel like I know they're teaching math different too, but whatever.
Yeah, the math
I sound like
thing,
a boomer.
like they teach math differently now. Like it's I forgot what the new name of it, but like they changed the
It is
whole
something else.
technique. It's because of Michelle Obama, I think.
It's always her, isn't it?
It's always Michelle Obama. She changed everything.
The freaking food, SMH.
The food in schools, the math we learn. English.
Yeah, they don't teach them how to read, like how sounding out. I feel like that's the best way.
It is, cause then like how are you gonna know that like you said, or like night and night. They're gonna say like knight. Thanks, No Child Left Behind. No Child Left Behind Act was George Bush.
Yeah, that was a bit older.
Yeah.
They say it's because of like quarantine and like how people, but like I knew how to read before I went to pre-K.
I don't know when I learned to read. I have ADHD though, so I think it was a little later to learn
it
to
could have
read.
been harder, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was one of those. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I was one of those gifted and talented kids. So I was like really smart at a young age, and now I'm just stupid. I feel like you're so smart, and then it just peaks there.
No, it's
as a kid,
it's because you
never
get
goes on.
burnt out as a kid, and then you're
Yeah, I
like,
think so.
you're like, I never want to read again.
I've seen something. There is a Venn diagram going around of 3 points, and it's the similarities between an autistic kid, an ADHD kid, and a gifted and talented kid.
Yeah, the Venn diagram's a circle practically.
Yeah. Mine was so interesting because at my school, all the gifted and talented kids in my grade had all been in there. Like they tested in pre-K, and no one else knew had been added. Like they had all been together. And then in third grade, I took like OCCT, which was like our state testing, and my score was so high they put me in gifted and talented, and I was the only person ever added in. So it was like so weird because like they were like, well, Gomi's not that smart. Like she wasn't in it since pre-K.
That's so mean.
But it's so interesting because I was like, I really wonder now. I'm like, how high was my score for a third grader to be like put in there? I don't know.
Had to be pretty high. But I think gifted kid burnout to VTuber pipeline is real.
It is real. I guess kid burnout just sucks. I feel like that's really only something I feel like 2000, like 90s and 2000 kids really suffer from.
I think now kids like they don't get gifted kid classes anymore.
Yeah, I don't think they're
because now it's like participation trophies. Like you showed up. Here's a blue ribbon. It's not like we're gonna pit you against all your other classmates, and whoever comes out with an A gets a pizza party.
Yeah, dude, we had that. I remember also in third grade, I told you I was good at math, and so
Mm-hmm.
I was one of 2 kids out of like my whole grade to get all of our times tables like memorized.
That's crazy. I can never do that, but we used to do these tests with spelling where you would get like a list of words you had to work on for the week, and then the teacher would like say them and you had to
Yeah,
write
read them
them.
out.
Yeah, and you had to like write them down line by line, and you had to do it behind your folder to make sure that the person
Yes,
next
we
to
did that
you.
too.
Yeah, so we did a lot of those.
Dude, I had this weird thing. This sounds so crazy. Okay, are you
Mm-hmm.
ready? So I have a very like imaginative mind.
Yeah.
In my head, back in those days, I would close my eyes. My eyes would like so my eyes are closed, but like a camera, it would go across the room to look at the teacher's like words, and I would spell the word, and I always got a 100. I would like visualize myself looking at her reading it out.
That's an interesting way to do it.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
I don't think there's anything wrong. I think that's just like
It's
going psychic.
Yeah,
Maybe you were stealing her consciousness. You were using her eyes.
projecting. I was using her eyes. Yeah, that's so. I don't know why that happened. But yeah, it was just I don't know. I feel like part of it is like when I was in Gifted and Talented.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like up until Gomi's quirk is crazy. From like pre-K to let's say like honestly like my freshman year, I
Mhm.
never had to try at school at all. Like legitimately, I never like I didn't have to study. Honestly, in high school, I didn't study either though. I think I only studied to learn Hamlet because we had to recite it, and I got a 100. So
Yeah.
I never had to study at all. Like I just show up. I already knew everything, and I'd be good. And what I did in high school specifically, I took myself outside of AP classes because I'm not good at testing. So I knew I'd do good in the class, but I wouldn't pass the AP test, so it wouldn't count towards college. So I just went to the regular classes, and then I just got like straight A's because of that.
That's funny. I always really struggled in school. But I was also out sick a lot because my body
Yeah.
is not Gucci.
I would just skip school, so I'm kind of bad for that.
I never skipped.
I would just skip.
But sometimes my dad would be like, okay, do we have to go back to school? I could just like take you to the zoo and we could get slushies at 7-Eleven after. So that was kind of something we did. Oh, I don't think I can hear you. Oh, my Discord did it again. For some reason it closed.
Okay. Yeah. I always at least like I would tell my mom when I skipped. I wasn't just like because they would call her like our school had an automatic system,
Mm-hmm.
so they would call her and be like, "Hey, Gomi's not in school," so I would just text her anyways.
I mean, I guess it's a good thing to tell her because then the text isn't a surprise. And you never got
I'm
like
skipping with my sister too.
you never got like truancy for skipping?
No, because you have to go up to like 9 times I think. So I would time them in my classes.
Were
So
there
like I would skip the first half of the day and then come back, or I would skip the second half of the day.
Oh, because then it's more like an excused absence, right? Or like a late absence.
And I was good with my teachers, so my teachers would mark me as there even when I wasn't.
That's nice of them.
Yeah, well, it was really nice. I think some of the teachers just liked me, so
Mhm.
I was very lucky. But they liked me. The thing is, like, I didn't say anything in my
Yeah.
classes. Like, I wasn't a teacher's pet. I think they just liked me because it looked like I was listening.
They liked you because you weren't a troublemaker.
Yeah, basically. Now, to be fair, like a lot of teachers like the troublemakers.
I think because they're like, oh, I could fix them. They see them as the troubled students that like need their help. So they're literally
It's
like,
really bad in elementary
could
and
fix
middle
you.
school. I was getting detention all the time
Really?
because I was a yapper. I would talk.
She yapped too much. She was born for VTubing.
It was. I would talk to everyone, and so they would move my chair, but then I'd become friends with whoever I'm next to. So then I would talk to them. But I felt bad because when I got put in detention, I'd go there, but the other kids were like actually bad kids that were like, I don't know, like getting in fights. And so
Oh.
I would like be eating my lunch. And so you were supposed to stay there for lunch and for recess. But like when I finished my lunch, they were like, "Okay, Gomi, you can go to recess now." So I was like, "Bye, guys."
Oh no, she's frozen. Oh, there we go. You're back. Oh
Oh,
no.
sorry.
It's okay. I don't know if it's my internet or your internet.
It
It
might
could
be
be
both.
both. It could definitely be both. Talker gang rise up, true. I only got detention once, and it wasn't even my fault. It was because a girl bullied me into pouring apple juice into another girl's backpack.
God.
So I did it, and then we got caught by the teacher because I cried and told the teacher what we did.
I mean, at least you told the teacher.
I felt
2008
guilty.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't know. Actually, I was a liar. I can't lie. Actually, I would my stream was really bad. But like my class, sorry.
Hmm.
Sorry, my roommate was talking to me.
Okay.
My classes in high school were really bad. Because it was public school, like, we were in like kind of a bad place. My some of my classmates were like very like wild, I guess.
Hmm.
And so they would say stuff or they would like throw something and they'd be like, because I was a good kid, they'd be like, "Gomi, do you know who threw that?" And I'm like, "I didn't even see a thing. Like, what are you talking about?"
Aw.
So, as they say, gaslight, gatekeep, Gomi.
Got the 3 Gs.
Gaslight, Gomi.
Yes.
Yep.
What's one of your favorite memories about VTubing so far?
I think getting like how I felt when I like first got my new models. So like even my old model too.
Hmm.
Sorry, we derailed so far off YouTube.
It's okay.
Yeah. So just getting models. Honestly, like I just like looking at myself with the model, and I always tell my chat like when I compliment myself, like I'm allowed to because I paid for it.
Exactly. It's like when you get a nose job and then you can be like, oh, you see this nose? It's a really good nose. I
Yeah.
know because it was expensive.
I just love being able to see myself move and everything with it.
It's fun. And a lot of times I like watch myself talk to see what expressions I'm making.
Yeah, exactly. I really do love it.
It's fun. I think a lot of people do the same thing too, where like they're just staring at their model. But she gave birth on stream.
Yeah, there's so many things. I feel like I've been really lucky when it comes to streaming, so
Hmm.
I have so many like happy moments. But yeah,
That's awesome. It's always really great when you have a ton of happy moments and memories.
yeah. Thankfully, I feel like I'm a pretty like happy-go-lucky person. But like I said, as cringe as it sounds, recently like my chat knows. Actually, Kevin got onto me for it. I like cannot stop streaming. Like I'm a streamaholic.
She's addicted.
I yeah, I am. I streamed like I think 13 days without a break, and then I took one day off, and I took 2 days off, and then I said I wasn't gonna stream, and then I streamed. Anytime I say I'm not gonna stream, I stream, because I just want to. And Kevin got onto me and was like, "Gomi, if you say you're not gonna stream, you can't stream." So yesterday I finally did it.
She finally didn't stream.
Finally didn't stream. And then I streamed after like one day of no stream, and they're like, "We missed you."
They need you to stream.
They do. Do you have trouble with artists?
I have a lot of trouble with artists.
Like how so? What happens?
I've had a lot of artists, so like I've either been scammed a few times or I've had artists that just like ghost me right after I pay them. And then like I had one issue, especially with my new outfit debut. I had someone draw, they were supposed to draw me 2 pieces of key art. And they were due in June. I paid them in April and they told me it would take 14 days. Almost 2 months later, it still wasn't done. And then they finally like gave me 1 piece of art and I was like, okay, can you just refund me for the one you didn't draw yet?
Yeah, I feel like thankfully mine wasn't too bad. Like I told you for my model, it took me like a year
Mm-hmm.
to over a year for them to finish this. But for me, it wasn't too much of a rush. Like I didn't have a debut date planned or anything.
Yeah.
The only time I think art I've ever was like, hey, was for I have like a body pillow made,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't end up getting put onto my merch drop because like it was finished like a week later, but it was still like I got it commissioned in November and I just got it I think last month or the month before.
It's a long time.
It is, but I mean for me it's like I don't care too much until like I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so otherwise I don't think I try to always get artists that are very like reputable.
Yeah. Tell me when
And
they
even the
fucking
artists for the body pillow, like I've already commissioned them like 2 times before, so like I knew they weren't scamming me, so I was fine waiting.
Mm-hmm. This wasn't a person I had commissioned before, but I really liked their art, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's so perfect!" And there were like so many weird things with them. Like they changed, so the first sketch they got wrong. They forgot that I requested it to be in like a certain outfit. And then they gave me a second sketch, and I was like, "Yes, this is perfect. We can go on to the next step." And then for some reason, they sent me a third sketch, and they had completely changed it from the second sketch. I was like, "Oh, that's weird. Why don't we just go back to the first sketch?" And it was just like,
That's me as an artist. I feel like I will draw something and I'm like, no, this looks like ass, and then I'll change it.
no, like
But I would tell people.
yeah, I will get it, but it's also like I had already approved the first sketch, and then like 2 weeks later from when they told me it was gonna be done, they sent me the next sketch.
Yeah, that's weird. That's crazy.
My OBS is freaking out. I'm just watching it. I'm watching it give me the red flags.
Oh no.
I don't know why. I don't know why it does this. I've tried everything.
Do you have anything like open other than like VTube Studio and stuff?
I have YouTube for background music.
I don't think it would be that. Maybe you should check your storage after.
I have good storage. I have like more than a terabyte left. I think it's just the connection.
Oh, my storage, I have only 930. I have 208 gigabytes free.
That is
That's
not a lot.
That's not good.
Just got 2 terabyte SSD. It's so nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, he did, which is like his European tax return.
Oh, Europeans get tax returns too?
I guess some he said something similar to it. So I assumed it was like similar to our version of the tax return.
Mm-hmm.
What does the sea dog says?
You know what? Let me just check the wire and make sure it's fully plugged in. That could sometimes be why. Okay, hopefully that should help. I think it may have wiggled out.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Minor spelling mistake? Oh no, not a minor spelling mistake.
It's because I don't have the emote.
It's over.
So Jover.
It is Joe over. You guys, I know a few people came a bit later, but you guys are also allowed to ask questions if you have any questions for Gomi. Do you have any regrets or things you wish you did differently?
I wish I streamed more frequently. I feel like I told you I've been really lucky. Even when I first started streaming, I was doing pretty well as like a smaller streamer when I very first started. But due to me like I said, I had multiple different jobs. Due to that, I couldn't stream as often or as consistent as I wanted. And when I got the banker job, it was like a 9 to 5. So I was so exhausted when I would get home. I wanted to spend time with like my friends and my family. And then I moved to East Coast, so it was even more exhausting. And only just recently, like I think December, that's when I started streaming again recently. And that's when I noticed like that's when I got the most like I just gone up so much, like a crazy amount in followers and viewers and subscribers in terms of like when I started streaming consistently. And I wish I was just consistent from the beginning. I wonder, like, I mean, it's one of those things where I'm like, what all could be different? Gomi 100K.
What, you'll get there.
Yeah, one day, one day.
One day. Did your IQ go up or down after debuting?
Oh god, it went so down. I think only just now maybe it's going up, but even then it's
It will not recover.
you can see what the audience is saying. It fluctuates day by day. So I drank mold the other day on accident on stream. So
How did you drink mold?
well, you know those like glass jars that have like the bamboo lid and it has a straw.
Yeah.
I was reusing that for water, and like I lifted it up one day to like refill with water, and the whole bottom of the wooden part was moldy.
Oh no.
But like I wasn't really looking under it, you know. I would just fill it up, put the lid on.
That's
So technically it wasn't like moldy water, but it you know,
oh, that's so gross though.
it was. I was very disgusted. And now I drink without the wooden lid. I just drink with the glass the glass jar and spoon
Yeah.
like straw.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In a corporation.
Oh, do you want to go like corpo for VTubing or like a corporation like going back to like a regular job?
VTubing. It really depends, I think. I love indie VTubing.
Mhm.
But I mean, if I found a company that I liked, I would prefer to be there with like with
Yeah.
management, and I love Gomi, but the idea of like re-debuting or something, I think is so exciting.
Oh, would you want to be in like Hollow or
Yeah, let's say Hollow Live or something. If it was that, like, I don't know. But the whole thing about a company is, if by that time I'm already like a big indie streamer, then there's like no point.
yeah, because then you
Of
could do a
me-
lot of the things yourself.
Yeah, and like let's say I feel like if you're already making enough as an indie, then you wouldn't have to go.
Yeah, because like for someone like Shy Lily or Bao, there's no reason to go to a corpo when they're already doing like really well.
Be a loss for them.
Yeah,
But that's just for fun, like imagining. I always
Yeah.
think it's fun to have something to work towards.
I agree. I think those like corpos, they can really give you a leg up.
Yeah, I also just like having like because I probably wouldn't be first gen no matter where I went. So I like just having people to look up to, and like I
Mhm.
guess like it's cringe like having senpais and like having
Yeah.
people to collab with. You know, you're all in a collective place. I think that's really nice and fun.
Plus, I think Hololive said they're not going to release any new gens until some of the current ones retire. No, they put out a statement saying that they're just going to invest more into their current talents.
Yeah, they should. I feel like I don't know. At the same time, I'm like, you know, I don't want to join Hollow if there's so many gens because then I won't be anything.
Mhm. No, but every
Not
gen,
actually, but
I feel like they really take their time to cultivate
I agree.
because they're small releases and they're not frequent, so they can build up the hype.
Yeah. I agree 100%.
You mentioned looking up to others. If you joined a corpo, do you have any VTubers you look up to now?
I feel like I look up to too many. I end up looking up to my friends because
Mhm.
like you know, it's just someone that I can talk to and I can hear their experiences and really like them.
Yeah,
So like you've interviewed her, but I really like watching Ellie's streams
I love Ellie.
or Cerber VT.
Hmm.
As far as like big VTubers go, I like Neurosama, so I like watching Vettel. Mother V3, if you know her, she's also one of my friends.
I've heard
I
of
think
her.
she's so cool. Zentreya was one of my like
Yes.
original ever. Like I loved her design. Corone.
Hmm.
Corone is like the big reason I got into VTubing. It's because I kept seeing Corone clips, and I was like, I need to get in right now. And then I found Marine and stuff, so
Hmm.
kind of. But so many, like obviously, like you see Bao, you see Lily, Camilla,
Yeah.
all those people that I watch. Like I love. Honestly, if someone has a cute design, I look up to them.
Honestly, same. When I see a cute new design on Twitter, I'm like, oh, I love you. I'll follow.
Yeah, the only thing is when they don't stream, I'm like, please.
I know. And they're literally pre-debut forever. Like, there's one VTuber I follow right now. She's not even a VTuber yet. Her name's Raggy Chiffon. And
Love her. She don't stream?
she doesn't stream yet.
Oh no, she's so cute.
She's so cute. I'm like,
it's
when
really
are you
neat.
streaming? When are you debuting? I want to watch your debut already.
Those are one of the things where I get mad. I'm like, why didn't I think of that?
She has so much good branding and she's so talented.
She is. She really is. She can sing so good.
Yes, she's so cute.
Shout out.
Is cereal a soup?
Yeah.
I think so. I think it's like a vichyssoise, which is a cold soup.
I think it's like a stew.
I'm trying to
It's
think.
got like stuff in it.
Yeah,
Like is chili a soup or is it a stew?
I mean, minestrone soup has stuff in it too.
I guess you're right. And potato soup does too.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
could
I'll
put
say
like
soup. It's
croutons
soup.
in it. It's soup. It's a cold soup.
It's a cold soup. I've had a cold potato soup before.
Yeah, that's a vichyssoise.
Yeah. Very yummy.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Dude, I like vanilla.
Vanilla is a good flavor. I like the vanilla bean ice cream.
Yeah, or like and basic chocolate. Otherwise, I like the sorbets.
Mm-hmm. I love
Is
sorbet
it
too.
sorbet? That's when they're kind of sour, right?
Yeah, they're sour, but they're really refreshing.
Yeah, so I like orange and lime
Mmm,
sorbet.
I love lemon sorbet or watermelon sorbet.
Yeah, those are good too. Cookie and cream is good too. Well, to be honest, when I get ice cream, I'm getting like M&M Blast or like M&M Blizzard
Mm-hmm.
or M&M McFlurry. It doesn't matter where it's from, as
It
long
just
as there's M&M.
as long as there's M&Ms. What's the correct way to cut a grilled cheese?
I don't eat grilled cheese, but I would say diagonal.
You don't eat grilled cheese?
I think I was a very poor kid until like the stuff I ate when we were poor, like I cannot eat now. I ate it too much. So like spaghetti and like chicken noodle soup and tomato soup and grilled cheese, like ugh.
Grilled cheese is my comfort food.
I wish I could. I wish I could like it. I like cheese and I like toast. I just don't like grilled cheese anymore.
Aw, I get that, I guess. There's some foods from my childhood I probably wouldn't eat again, like sugared beets.
Yeah. But I do like I would say cut it diagonal. My favorite snack is I like chips. Like I just like everything about chips.
Chips are good.
Though recently these days I've been eating peanuts, like salted peanuts with the shell on. So like I suck the shell and get the salt off and then I open it and eat the peanut inside.
I like the honey roasted peanuts.
God, they're so good. I want
so
to get
good.
some. I want to get some.
They're really good. Most hated dish that you would like to erase from your memory.
I like hate stuff too much. Like I feel like I'm a pretty open eater.
Mm-hmm.
I tried kangaroo once.
You tried kangaroo?
Yeah, I was in Girl Scouts and one of the parents worked at a butchery shop, so she brought kangaroo. I think I didn't like that. I don't really like octopus either. Depends. Like if it's Korean,
I've never had
like,
either.
Stir-fried octopus is yummy. There's this thing I know I will end up saying this is the thing I hate once I try it. In Korea, there's like octopus and it's cut but it's still moving.
Oh, that sounds really gross.
I think I would hate that. Ew, actually, one of my friends made me eat a cricket when I was younger. I'll say that. She wrapped it in cheese and bacon and was like, Gomi, eat this.
And then she fed you a cricket? Apparently locusts are like the food of the future.
Oh god. Dude, there's so many locusts.
It's gross.
I hate seeing them.
Are there cornetos in the US? I don't know what those are.
Let me look that up. Cornetos. What is this? Oh, yeah, but they're not. Oh, yeah. They're like our. You know where the drumstick ice cream?
Yes, those are so good.
Yeah, let me send you a photo of this. Kind of like similar to that. Yeah, it's similar to that.
Oh yeah, we have those, and with the like
ours
the
are called like
bottom.
drumstick though.
Yeah, I think it's by the same company too.
Oh yeah, well yeah, is it Nestle?
Yeah. Chunky or smooth peanut butter?
It really depends on my mood. These days I've been eating smooth because here's my thing. I think smooth goes well on untoasted bread and chunky goes well on toasted bread. Because when I use chunky on smooth bread, it like pokes me through the bread when I'm trying to eat it.
Interesting.
Dude, Snowpiercer was so good. Did you ever see Snowpiercer?
I think I've seen a few episodes.
It has a movie too. But don't no spoilers. The black brick thing is disgusting. But low-key kind of would eat it. It's like a black brick jelly.
That sounds weird. Is it? Oh, is it like blood pudding?
No, it's cockroaches. Grind it up.
Oh, that sounds gross. Gomi, how big are the gals? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. I'm not sure what he means.
They're big. They hang and they dangle and they swing. Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Do you say the I have a question thing to ask a question? No, you don't. You don't have to say I have a question. You could just ask your question. How do you stay motivated?
Kind of like I said earlier, but like watching other streamers. So like even though I'm not in a corporation and maybe won't ever be, you know, imagining that one day I will get there, and like to me, I see everything that I do as like trying to work up to a company, even if I don't ever apply.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. That's just like a little fantasy in my head.
No, I think that does make sense.
Yeah, so when like the Hollow Girls debuted, I was like, I need to do a cover, I need to draw, I need to release these things, like I need to do all these big things and like stream and play new games, and it's that kind of thing. It really motivates me.
Yeah. I think it's good to have people that motivate you too.
And like same for myself, like my viewers, like if I notice like I have a spike in viewers, I'm like, okay, this is great, so I need to work on this and do this and XYZ
Yes.
and that kind of thing.
Do you have any injuries you obtained in a really stupid way?
Dude, so many. One time I remember in my sleep I turned.
Mm-hmm.
I turned in my sleep in bed and I hit the wall. Like my face slammed into the wall.
Oh no.
And I remember just being like, oh my god, my nose!
Oh.
And like my nose just like instantly started bleeding. And I was still laying in bed, like I didn't get up. Like I guess I was just like my nose was bleeding and I was like using my shirt to like get it. And my mom was at work because it was summer break. I called my mom and I was like, Mom, I think I broke my nose.
Oh.
She's like, no, you didn't, Gomi. And I'm like, okay, and I went back to sleep.
I'm glad it wasn't broken. Oh, that sounds so painful.
Another time, my sister, she had a smart water bottle that was empty, and she hit me in the face with it and busted my lip open.
That's so mean.
Back in the day, though, I was like busting my lip like every 2 days, so it never really like hurt too bad.
Oh, I'm glad it didn't hurt too much. Oh, that sounds really painful.
I've never broken a bone or gotten stitches, so I think I've been lucky.
I sprained my ankle in a really dumb way once. I was running in flip-flops and I fell.
Ouch! I feel like I sprained my ankle a lot too from like sports.
Yeah, it was during camp and like I was just running because I was excited and it was raining.
The worst ones for me, that makes me so upset. Okay, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, it was like my first time shaving my legs with a razor.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought I had to clear the hair out of the razor with my thumb.
Oh no.
And I pierced my thumb open.
No.
I think I had to go to I did go to the hospital, but I got water stitches, not actual stitches.
Mm-hmm.
And my sisters told me I got them from shaving down there.
No.
And I was like, no, it wasn't. It was my legs. But still to this day, they tease me and say it's from that. And like, it pisses me off. It makes me so mad.
I would also be mad at my siblings if they did
It makes me
that.
so mad. I'm like, you guys are messed up for that.
That is messed up. Ooh.
Or they're rude.
Showing feet gets viewers. No, Corgi. We are not showing feet on stream. Oh, there she goes. Oh. In my good suburban stream.
In my Christian Minecraft server.
In my Christian Minecraft server. Drawing.
Yeah, with the Arthur hand. So funny.
Yeah. George is an artist, but I think he might hate drawing. I'm not sure.
I feel that. I will draw good for like a week, and then I stop drawing for like 3 months. Ooh, let's go, Ash.
Mystical Ash, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. Thank you. You did not have to do that. Thank you so much.
Do you have something You call your fans?
I call them my sunshines because at the end of every stream I sing them a song.
Okay, let's go. Ash, you're a Giga Shine.
Ash is the Giga Shine.
Yeah.
Gomi is say so, don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
I'm very say so.
I never know how to say that word. Say so, sigh so.
Say so, say so.
Say so.
Yeah.
It was payment for
like
the
Doja Cat, say so.
Oh, okay. I thought there was like, why don't you say so? Like you're just saying so.
Say so, but like there's a parody for the VTuber one, and it is say so. I'm just saying like it sounds like that. It sounds like say so.
Say so
Yeah.
like the song. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was payment for the feet. Oh no. Listen, my dad, he doesn't believe why people would come and watch me. So he's like, "Are you showing them your feet? Are you like just putting your feet on the internet and people are coming to watch you?" And so it's a big joke.
Dude, my mom wants me to sell my feet.
My dad too. He's like, "I always imagine one of my kids will be famous for their feet."
Crazy.
It is. I'm like, "You can put your feet on the internet, Daddy. I'm not putting mine."
Ellie.
What Disney princess do you find most annoying?
Honestly, I find Elsa and Anna annoying.
Really?
Let me see. Or Mirabelle, because she's like not a princess.
Oh, Mirabelle honestly is like low-key annoying.
She kind of is. They have banger songs though. I like the songs.
Yes, they're a really good song. None of her songs were that good, but the rest of the songs were very good.
Otherwise, like I love all the princess movies. I think my favorite movies for it is The Little Mermaid,
Yes!
Aladdin, and Princess Tiana.
I love The Little Mermaid.
You know, The Little Mermaid's good, but when you rewatch it, like the plot goes by so fast.
It does.
Oh, I love Raya in The Last Dragon too. I forgot she counts as a princess.
Oh yeah, I kind of like vaguely remember the movie because I watched it like during the height of COVID and have not thought about it since.
Yeah, I have nieces and nephews, and my nieces love that one.
Oh, it's cute.
I swear, I say that they're baby cousins. They're just like my aunt is just like my age, so I
Yeah.
feel weird. Yeah.
It had its moments. I think the worst Disney movie so far is Wish. It was so bad.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I want to see it. I have Disney Plus, so maybe I should watch it tomorrow.
You can watch it, but it's a waste of time. It's really bad.
I wish they would go back to regular hand animating, like actually.
Yes, I miss it. Like I love the style of the Aristocats.
Dude, the Aristocats is so cute. All
It's
those
so
movies
cute.
back then are just so much better.
Yes.
And now they all have the same look as Wish and the other ones.
I was talking about that too. Like they used to have so much soul and so much heart and even the music. And now it's just like it's the same. It's all the same.
I felt like you could differentiate them. I feel like that's kind of why I don't like Anna and Elsa, because like Rapunzel Untangled, she was like the start, I feel like, of like the CGI, but it works with her.
Yeah. With
her and Merida, both her and Merida.
Yeah, with Anna
and Merida's is a different style.
I think Anna and Elsa, I think Frozen would have been like so much prettier as hand drawn, or even in the style of Lilo and Stitch, where it's like hand animated with watercolor backgrounds.
Yeah, Lilo and Stitch is so good. It's so pretty.
It is. I really love it.
Oh, Robin Hood was good too. Any of the 2D.
Yes, Robin Hood was so good.
Like, hand animations.
And the music.
I wish it.
Aber and Lacey, see yourself, Casey. Thomas O'Malley. Oh, the Aristocats was so good. Is the stream frozen for anyone else? Oh, you might need to refresh.
Yeah, it's moving for me.
They need to stop using CGI to make scenes and instead use it to improve a scene. Yes, but not in the way they did it for Treasure Planet.
Yeah.
Do you collect useless wires in your drawers? Yes.
I have so many wires, I don't even know what they go to anymore. Because I'll throw away the stuff, I just don't throw away the wires, I guess. And so now I just have wires.
I have like right next to me just a drawer full of like everything. It's my everything drawer.
Me too. I have like a I don't even know how you say it, like a cabinet next to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's filled with so much trash. Because I do ASMR sometimes too. So there's like a pine cone in there. There's like slimes, and, like ear picks, and like a bunch of random stuff in there.
Oh, do you do ASMR?
I used to do it way more than I do now.
Mm-hmm. I love ASMR.
I did too. I think a lot of VTubers get into it for money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus. For me, I got into it like I listen to ASMR unironically every night,
Mm-hmm.
and I have since I was 14. So it's been like over almost 6-7 years since I've been listening to ASMR every night.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's one thing I have to say to VTubers out there aspiring to. Don't do ASMR just because you're getting views and money. Like, I did that. I not for that, but like I streamed the ASMR, and I would average like 300 viewers on my ASMR stream.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I would stream like Minecraft, I would have like 10 average viewers.
Yeah, I've heard that's a big issue where people will just show up for ASMR and then not come for anything else.
Yeah, so like I recommend people, if you want to grow on Twitch and like have an actual audience that likes you, just do ASMR later. Do it on YouTube or something.
Yeah. Can we eat the pine cone?
Like, yeah, it's not an actual pine cone. Like it, I don't know if it's a real pine cone. It's one of the ones that's in like the potpourri thing, where it smells good.
I don't think you should eat pine cones though.
Have you ever? I think there's a pine cone soup.
Is there? Oh yeah, there's pine cone jelly. That's a thing.
Yeah, but maybe don't just like eat a pine cone by itself.
Yeah, I think you have to boil it a few times to make it edible.
Yeah, you do like quite a few times.
That and acorns. I know you have to boil acorns like 3 times.
Yeah, they found me through ASMR.
Pinecone so is Sigma? What does that mean?
Pinecone is so goated, like it's so cool. That's what it means.
Oh, this is like the Sigma Ohio Riz, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've just learned about this, and it's very
It's
confusing
the
to
brain
me.
rot. Yeah, that's my whole stream basically.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant when I said, "Are you a Zoomer?"
Oh, cause you do like the Skibbity Ohio
I don't
Zoom.
actually do that. I don't say Skibbity Ohio ever.
Okay, cause like I've been seeing that on TikTok, and I'm like, nope, not interested.
Yeah, I will. If you ever need help, I can explain Zoomer stuff to you.
I will appreciate it because like
I know it all.
I keep seeing these like I feel like it's very new gen, and I've heard this from my cousin who works in like an elementary school where she's like, these children do not talk normally. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's Gen Alpha. Gen Alpha made up a lot of this stuff.
yeah.
Like, if you're on TikTok and stuff, you see it. But it's like Skibbity Riz Ohio. She's got that gyat. Like it's so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, like she's told me like these children say it absolute nonsense, and they have a list of banned words, and they can't say like skibbity gyat toilet Ohio Riz.
The only one I could see them not saying is gyat because it means like ass.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that. Like if you're saying that, but I feel like Riz and like the other like how are you gonna ban the word Ohio
Or toilet?
geography? I can understand banning skibbity toilet.
Maybe they don't mean like permanently. Maybe it's only like you can't say your skibbity Ohio Sigma.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Can we call the children? They were a mistake.
Back in the day, the only thing they were banning. Do you remember silly bands?
Yes, I love silly bands.
Yeah, that's what they were banning for us.
We banned silly bands, and we also banned
fidget spinners.
Yes, fidget spinners like the. I remember I had one, and I would spin it so hard that it broke, and it hit my desk mate in the head.
They also in my school they like banned like these nuts, and what are those?
What are those?
Dude, I wore shoes back in the day before it was popular. I'm kind of a trendsetter. What can I say? I would wear platform like tennis shoes.
Nice.
In high school, and that was during the what are those phase. And someone said that's because we had uniforms, so like shoes were how you express yourself. Someone said, "What are those?" and I never wore them again to school.
No. I love that meme. I have a pair of like Columbia sandals. They look kind of like Tevas, And my sister calls them the birth control shoes. But when I first got them and I put them on, she went, "What are those?" Ever hit someone with wrist slap bracelet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a did you ever play like not tennis with your hands where like you hit the back of a person's hand?
Oh yeah. We called it slap.
Yeah, we had that at our school and I was the champion of it. I think I'm messed up in the head actually now that I'm thinking about it. Because I am so good at like not showing emotion.
Mhm.
So they would hit me and even though it hurt, I would keep a blank face. And I remember my mom was getting mad at me because when I would come home, my hands would be bruised. Like
Oh my
the back of
gosh.
my hands would be like really bruised, and they would be like bruised for like weeks because there was this guy at my school, and he was a foreign exchange student from Africa, and he
Mhm.
was this big buff dude, right?
Yeah.
And he played it with me, and I won. But they were actually like hitting me as hard as they could, and like
Mhm.
I would do the same, and my hands would be bruised and like numb for like a week or two.
We would play that like whenever we were bored.
Nah.
I was doing it with my sister on the trains in Japan because we were bored. Did you at least play tennis too? Not really. You had your desk put in the hallway for launching silly bands across the room.
That's so funny.
That's so funny. We had like an underground silly band trading ring, and during lunch, you would take out all your silly bands and like put them around your lunch and be like, "Okay, guys, I've got a rainbow unicorn. Show me your best one." Rainbow unicorn was worth a lot.
We did that, but like the girls in my school got into making duct tape things.
Yeah, the duct tape prom dresses.
You would buy the different colored duct tape, and you would like make a wallet, and someone would make a binder, and you'll be like, "I'll give you the sandals I made out of duct tape for your wallet."
I remember the duct tape craze, and my dad would not buy me the nice duct tape, so I was making it out of like the silver duct tape. I remember I made a
Yeah,
duct tape wallet, and I would bring it to school and be like, "Guys, look at my wallet." I owned that duct tape wallet for a long time.
Back in the day, like that's what made you cool.
Yes, we used duct tape and Starburst wrappers. I've never eaten a Starburst.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. If you ever do, just get get the pink ones only.
I've heard the pink ones are the best ones.
Yeah, they have like the favorites, and it's like all the reds. Just get the pink and red.
If I ever try one. Prime first grade activity. Oh, Beyblades. My brother had Beyblades and he would not let me play with them unless there was no one else to play with him. And then we would battle and he would get mad when I won.
Do you remember like the Zuzu pets?
Yes, I love Zuzu pets.
Dude, me too. I had one back in the day.
Did you collect Pokemon caps?
I was not into Pokemon as a kid.
No,
I feel like I have like. Were you into Pokemon?
No, I wasn't allowed to be into Pokemon because that was my brother's like thing.
See, I didn't have brothers growing up, so I feel like I missed out on stuff, and I did have a dad. The only thing my dad got me into was like Halo. I was really into Halo and like playing video games. But like Pokemon, I never really got into them. Until like I think 4th grade, we at the library there were like Pokemon books, and it was how you would like look at them, and all the girls were like, "I like Eevee." So like back in the day, I was like looking at all the evolutions, being like, "That's my favorite."
You should show her your Pokemon short. Oh, okay.
You have a Pokemon short?
Yeah, I have a YouTube short where because I don't know any of the Pokemon names, I was asked to rank them all. So I said, okay, but I'm gonna rank them the way I remember their names. Wait a second, let me find it.
No, some, I think. I did watch Pokemon. I did watch it growing up. Like, it was on, I think it was on Cartoon Network. I watched it there, but, like, I wasn't, like, into it like that.
Here we go. I'll put the link in the chat and I'll send it to you too. I don't know if I want to play it. I had no idea what any of them were called, except like a scant few that I actually did remember, like my favorite one. I am not good with names. But I'm not good with names in general either. So like whenever people try to tell me a name, I'm like, okay, I will not remember this.
Pretty bad too, honestly.
It's so
Especially
hard.
like in banking or like even just like working at a restaurant. Like you just see so many people and like meet so many people.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully at the bank, like when you pull up someone's account, you see their name, and so I would just like it would look like I knew them.
Yeah. Be like, hey Barbara, welcome back.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome back, Miss Barbara. What can I do for you today?
Smart.
Thank God.
Yeah, his name was Celery, and the other Snoofy is a really great one. I love Snoofy.
Yeah, Snoopy's really cute actually.
Yeah, I love seals. They're one of my favorite animals.
They are super cute.
Yeah. What's your
They're scary though.
They can be. What's your favorite animal?
Owl.
Owls are so cute.
I think owls are my favorite, and then I like foxes and like red panda, which are basically cute foxes.
Red pandas are cute. You're right about them being cute foxes though. They're basically
I
the
just like
fox of the
cats,
panda world.
too.
Cats are
Yeah,
so
just
cute.
cats. I had the most handsome cat ever, so I'm lucky.
What's his name?
Jafar.
Oh, that's cute. Is he like an Egyptian cat?
No, he's a tuxedo cat.
Oh,
I didn't name him.
oh, okay. Did he come with the name?
Yeah. We got him from an like agency. I guess his name before that was like Negan. That's what his adopted parents. I'm like, that's so ugly.
It's such a weird name.
I know, and if you watch Walking Dead, it's messed up. But yeah, but they returned him. So he's like 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
They returned him when like they had him for like they adopted him as a baby from the same adoption agency, and they returned him after like 4 years because they got a dog and the dog didn't like him.
That's really sad.
I know. I'm like, that's messed up. But also, I think I'm lucky I got him because he, like I'm telling you, he's the most. I'm not even saying it's because he's my cat. He's the most handsome cat in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I'm lucky. I think he was there for 2 weeks, and I'm like, thank God no one got him.
I'm glad you got
He's
him.
so cute. He's like a long hair too.
Bottled watermelon, try refreshing. Unfortunately, I don't have the greatest internet.
Watching it in like every 2 seconds, it's like a buffer.
Unfortunately, the internet here is really bad.
But yeah, I think when it refreshes, it's better. So
Yeah. We good? Okay, awesome. I do have like I've exited out of absolutely everything I don't need to be on, and I'm also not like using it to try and mitigate it. But we also have like a lot of people here right now. Like my house is completely full.
so they're probably using the internet too.
Yeah. Like my sister and her boyfriend are here. My other sister and her best friend are here. My little brother's downstairs. My parents are also using their devices and the TV and just like every single device. Can you download more internet? No. Reboot the router on them? No. I already tried rebooting the router anyway. It doesn't seem to help. I think it's also just like the general position. They're looking up the most mundane things. My dad is probably looking up how to carve a bear statue, to be honest.
Dude, I love bear statues. They're so cute.
They are. My dad's obsessed with bears. He says that, like, if he was an animal, he'd be a bear.
That's cute.
So he's always wanted a bear statue. And he's like, I'm gonna carve a bear statue.
Dude, I was thinking about this the other day. My dad introduced me to Annoying Orange and Charlie the Unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't the other way around.
My dad doesn't know about any of those things.
My dad was like, Gomi, you have to see this funny video.
I actually walked downstairs today and my dad was watching Dungeon Meshi on Netflix.
Oh, that's cute.
He likes anime. The OG VTuber? Yeah, technically Annoying Orange was the OG VTuber.
I don't think so. I see where it's coming from, but it's like edited on, you know? He's not like controlling it.
Mm-hmm. is how I was arrested. You can't just ask that, Corgi.
Yeah, it is. That's so funny.
Do you,
Hi, Staz.
do you remember your first Twitch paycheck? What do you do with that?
I do. I think it was literally like $100, cause like that's the threshold. Is 50 the threshold actually?
I think
Maybe it was,
50 is the threshold.
I think I can go back and see. Let me see. I used it like probably on food, like fast food.
Celebratory McDonald's.
Yeah, really. There we go. Payouts. Let me look. I think I can find out.
I actually know what mine is. My first ever payout, because I actually keep a sheet to track it. Mine,
Oh, yeah?
mine was $65 exactly.
It was how much?
65.
Maybe mine was too. I don't know. It's been so long. Like I said, I've been streaming for like 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think mine was probably around 100 though. Maybe I can just let me see. If I just go back to the first month I streamed on my analytics.
I think the threshold used to be higher. Yeah, I think it used to be 100 and then they lowered it. But it's been a wild journey because I used to stream to like 4 people and now I stream consistently to like 25 and it's been so fun.
Okay, my first one I got was my first month of streaming. I got $53.84.
Nice.
So I probably spent it on, yeah, I probably just spent it on
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Probably maybe gas. I don't know.
It helps.
Yeah, it does. The little bits help really.
Yeah, especially like now.
Yeah, especially especially now for me. This is all I do. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
This is same with you, or do you have a job?
I'm disabled, so I don't work.
Okay.
So I really just VTube, and then I
But
save.
do you get a check for that though? Like, Loki. So.
Do you mean like a disability check or like with Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a lot.
Yeah, it's never a lot.
Mm-mm. We're all
But at
just,
least there's that.
yeah, and I really love VTubing, and I use it to save up to put back into my stream for like stuff for it. Has Gomi told you about the bathwater she sells? No.
There's nothing to say. They lie to you.
She's abstaining. She's pleading the
And
fifth.
if the bath water's green, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's just a little green. If you add a little hydroperoxide, it'll take the green away.
Yeah, guys.
I used to make like
Bath bomb.
little fairy potions.
I would too, and I would do like little spells, and I'm like, I am so beautiful. I will be
Yes.
the most beautiful girl ever.
I
And then you had to like spin the water like 3 times.
Yes, and you use like everything in the bathroom. You use like the shampoo and the soap and your mom's
Yeah.
shaving cream.
Dude, it's so fun. And I used to do that with like outside in like buckets. I would make like little potions.
Yes, I have
I put like different grass and flowers in there and stir it.
flowers and dirt and mud. I'm disabled too, about to make my VTuber debut soon. One of the things that's been really great about VTubing, especially as a disabled person, is like it allows me to connect to other people because it's very isolating being disabled. Meanwhile, I've been in the bathroom acting like I was a wrestler walking into the ring.
Dude, I did that too. I was so crazy. I would also dance in the shower and like slip and die.
Oh no.
That's another way I busted my lip, by the way.
Oh
I was that's because I would do like I do concerts in the shower.
no. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Even
I would
now
do
I do.
concerts. Hannah Montana concert in the shower.
Dude, and it's so bad because like I'm in the. Do you know what the gritty is?
I know what hitting the gritty is, but I'm not sure
Yeah.
what it means.
I will be in the shower, hitting the gritty. I'll be shuffling, and then like I will slip, and I'm like, oh god,
Oh no.
it's terrible. I'm afraid my roommate's like gonna be like, Komi's been in the shower for a long time. Like, what's wrong with her? And walk in and just see me dead and naked.
Oh no. I used to like sing in the shower a lot, and now instead when I started streaming, I do my vocal warm-ups in the shower instead.
For like the, I don't know. I'm so scared of being like found naked. Like,
Mhm.
if I die, I feel like I would come back to life and like put clothes on and then die again.
Just because of the embarrassment.
Yeah, so embarrassing. Anyways, rent's paid. Actually, my roommate like pays all the rent. I'm really lucky.
Oh, that's really nice.
She makes way more than me, so.
Oh, I just and she just lets you live with her?
Well, I was helping with rent when I had my banking job.
Mm.
But now that I'm streaming, I'm not making obviously as much. I think I made like 25 an hour, $26 an hour.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm not making anywhere near as much as that, but I still like give them as much as I can for it.
Gomi the sugar baby.
I know I went from a sugar daddy to sugar baby. What's life?
Is this a downgrade or an upgrade?
I don't even know. I feel guilty, so maybe downgrade.
Do you remember any funny or weird quirks you had as a kid that went away once you grew up? These are very good and very specific questions that you ask.
I used to like when my hair would get wet, I would suck on my hair.
I feel like a lot of kids did that because I know I did that too.
And then I would bite my like sleeves.
Yeah,
I
the
would bite them
sleeve
'cause, like, it felt
chewing.
good on my teeth, and then then I would like suck the spit out of it. That sounds so gross, but like that is something
That part I didn't do, but I did chew on my sleeves.
Well, because I chewed on my sleeve, but I chewed so much they were like really wet,
Mm-hmm.
and so then I would like yeah.
Or like biting pencils.
I never bit pencils though.
I like the way it felt, like at a certain angle.
Oh, I would with my nails, I would I still do it sometimes. I like dig my nail into my gums.
Ooh, that doesn't sound pleasant.
Like but it doesn't hurt for me. Like I think I started doing it maybe after I got braces where like my teeth would hurt kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I don't know. It's just weird.
Me getting that wood fiber, it's good. You need it in your diet.
I used to I mean I have like I don't think I actually like did this, but like I do remember like licking glue sticks.
I didn't never lick glue sticks, but I used to put like the glue all over my hand and then let it dry so I could peel it off.
So you can peel it off. That's
yeah, that was fun.
But that one's like only really good with like the wet glue.
Yes. I knew she was a glue eater. You've been called out.
I didn't eat the glue. I licked it. There's a difference.
I used to chew on plastic.
I would put it on like chapstick.
The plastic chewing though is real.
I still do that. I chew on straws.
Yes, the chewing on straws is so satisfying.
It is. I used to also, when we would have cupcakes at school, I would put the cupcake wrapper in my mouth and chew on it.
No, I hated the texture of cupcake wrappers.
Dude, I'm thinking about it now, and the texture is gross, and I would not do it anymore. But yeah.
The glue eater to VTuber pipeline. I never ate it. Used to eat tree bark too. There are people that eat like tree bark jerky. Ever chewed on a pen the ink came out and stained your mouth? No.
I think I've had like the ink in my mouth, but it's because I think it got on my hand and I accidentally like licked my hand or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that.
I also used to like I used to catch grasshoppers and stuff back as a kid. But one time I caught one and they have like a defense mechanism. Grasshoppers or crickets where they shoot tar on you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they can do that. And so like I would get them and it was like no issue.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I think as a kid I was a tomboy actually. And I would catch them and then one of them like spit tar on me and it was so sticky and like gross and I stopped doing it.
Ooh, that sounds gross.
It was gross.
Way too often kids did too. Yeah, I didn't do the pen thing. I would catch like little froggies. Would jump into the lake and catch froggies. Sometimes I would try to catch fish too with my hands because I didn't have a fishing pole.
Cute. I don't think no. Dude, I'm hearing like a vibration sound and I don't know what it is. I'm scared.
It's not on my end. I don't think so at least.
No, it's here. I'm wondering what my roommates do. I'm joking. It's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. I don't know what it was though. It might have been like a razor or something. I'm not too sure.
Oh, that could be, yeah. I knew someone who ate live cicadas.
No,
oh, that's
what
gross.
I'm saying. The person I knew ate grasshoppers.
That's gross.
I don't
Especially
like it.
alive. Ugh. Said she ate a lot of frogs. I've never eaten a frog.
I never ate a frog either.
I've heard of people eating frog legs. I actually went to school with a kid who would eat frog legs. He went to like Alabama for a summer break once, and he came back and he's like, "Guys, I ate frog legs. They taste like chicken." I was like, "Well, what's the point of eating them if it just tastes like chicken?"
That's true. I don't know. I never really like. Oh, I'm not too sure. Yes, I have before. I hate it.
I have. That was so funny. The dog's like buzzing, and the cicada is like, "Let me out." I
hate ew.
Why would you eat a cockroach? Is it like
That's like the worst one to eat.
Yeah. Ugh. They're so hard to kill
it's
too.
in the name where it's been.
I've eaten snails before. They're actually pretty good.
No, like escargot. My family hasn't liked it.
I've never had it.
Though. I've only even just recently had oysters.
I've never had oysters.
They're kind of. I don't. They tell you like my mom's like, don't chew on them, just swallow. But like I can't
Ooh,
do that.
why would you do that?
Cause like the texture's gross.
So what's the point of eating them?
I don't even know. And they're so chill and like I don't know. They're interesting. I just put a bunch of horseradish on it.
Interesting. I heard you're not supposed to eat them in summer. You have to eat them in like the winter because otherwise you could get severely ill.
Oh, I feel like I've only had them in summer.
I don't know. That's just something.
Yeah, there's
I've
probably
heard.
something in them.
Yeah, I think it's because they have to be cold or something.
Maybe, but they're served cold.
Oh, okay.
So maybe they just can't get to like a certain temperature.
That could be. Shrimp's basically sea roaches, yeah.
Ew. I don't really like shrimp actually.
I've never had shrimp.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because you keep saying you never had something, and I'm like, dang.
Yeah, I'm allergic to meat and shellfish.
And if your boyfriend got beef, tell him I'm a vegetarian and I ain't
freaking
nothing scared of him. Can we talk about how crazy those lyrics were when he says, "Shush, girl, shut your lips, do the Helen Keller, and talk with your hips"?
Being an adult now and realizing what those lyrics were is crazy. And we were like jamming to that.
To be fair, like low key, it kind of goes hard. Like that's crazy. And I mean, he's kind of onto something, but like that's messed up.
Yeah.
I remember my mom used to hate when we would listen to that song, but I didn't know what it meant. So I would be like really singing it. Back in the day, I thought Helen Keller was like a model, and so like she was like a dancer.
Oh, I knew who Helen Keller was because I did a book report on her. I had to do like a lot of book reports.
I'm sure I knew who she was, like, because obviously I know now, and I feel like I never like actively learned who she was. So I think I did book reports too.
I remember I did like a ton of weird book reports. My teacher was always like, "Okay, pick a book," but she'd never designated how long the book had to be. So sometimes I would pick literally like Barbie Fairytopia, and then I came to class once dressed as a Barbie, and I did like a whole presentation on Barbie Fairytopia. I still remember that.
I feel weird because like I was never like when I was like a young girl, I was very girly and I would never wear pants. But then when I hit like 6 years old, I would never, cause like my mom and stuff, she didn't raise us to play with Barbies.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom always wanted boys, so like we would just fight, like we would go on a trampoline and fight, me and my sisters.
She was like, "No dolls for you. Go hit each other in the backyard."
Well, we had Build-A-Bears, so like we had teddy bears.
Oh, I had one Build-A-Bear and I named it Marissa.
Cute. My first one was called Bearamy.
Bearamy's much cuter than Marissa.
And my second one was called Cubby.
Oh, that's also cute.
But it was called Cubby not because of like bear. It was because like in pre-K you had the cubbies you put your shoes in, so I named it Cubby.
Oh,
because of that.
Here's the girls go nuts.
Yeah, basically. And then I think my dad wanted sons too, so he would be like, here's like here's a race car, like here, this is your gift. Here's a BB gun.
Yeah.
Let's go fishing. That kind of thing.
Would you rather be the person that organized the colonization of Mars or be the first person to arrive and leave?
I'd rather just be dead at that point. I'm not traveling in space, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, space is pretty scary.
Not even that it's scary. Like that's just so boring, isn't it? Like, isn't it like a year to get to Mars? How long does it take?
I think it does take a year.
It might be longer. How long to get to Mars? If it all goes well, you'll get there 7 or 8 months, and you're just on an airship. Like that's boring.
That's so long.
I can barely be in a car for like 2 hours.
Did they ask for daughters when I asked for sons?
They sent me daughters when I asked for sons.
I see what you did there,
Mulan
George.
is so good.
It is. I love Mulan.
I love Mulan so much.
Personally, I get there in about an hour if I'm driving the ship.
Okay, Kevin. Kevin the space speedster.
They're gonna have to ticket you intergalactic speeding.
Dude, I never got tickets until I moved to East Coast, and now I've been pulled over 3 times.
Yeah, cops on the East Coast can be crazy. I think cops on like the West Coast are like, I am minding my own business. I don't want to give you a ticket. I'm not seeing it. And cops on the East Coast are like, I have a quota.
Dude, but I've been pulled over twice, and each time I got a warning.
That's good.
I'm crazy like that. I think it's because my tag is still from Oklahoma. I'm not gonna change it.
Mhm.
To East Coast, because in Oklahoma, if you're Native American, your tag is cheap.
Oh.
It's like $20 to renew it,
Mhm.
even for a brand new car like me. Whereas like if I got one here, it would be like $200 to renew it.
I don't drive, so I don't know much about cars.
Yeah, it sucks though.
It does. It's pretty sucky.
But also on the East Coast, they're really weird. So in Oklahoma, I had a vertical ID, I think,
Mhm.
because I was underage when I got my ID.
Oh,
But-
yeah, it's like, oh, I dropped my fidget toy.
That's okay.
Okay, I keep a bunch of fidget toys on my desk for
I'm playing
streaming.
with tape right now, so I get it.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, like the real ID thing is like before you're 21, you have to have the vertical license so that they won't serve you alcohol at a bar.
Yeah, but I mean, in Oklahoma, they would, because I was 21. Like, they would just read my birthday and be like, oh, you're 21, like, here's alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And, on the East Coast, if it's vertical, they say they can't serve me. Even though, like, my age says I'm over 21. So I reported to Oklahoma. I said, hey, I lost my ID. Can you send it here? And so when they resent it, it was horizontal.
Oh, that's not true. They're supposed to just read it because it's technically optional to opt in.
No, they should just read it. It's crazy to me.
They should.
But I think it's because I'm out of state.
That could be, yeah. They might think it's fake.
I think that is why, but now that it's horizontal, they don't care.
I'm over 21, have vertical ID. They never sent me the horizontal one. Yeah, mine's
Just request it.
mine's
Just request
vertical.
it.
I just haven't gone to the DMV to get like a new one.
Well, like, I didn't want to go all the way back to Oklahoma and get one.
Yeah.
So I was just like, hey, but I don't know. I think mine expires in March next year, so I need to go soon.
Gonna Google how to be Native American and move to Oklahoma.
Dude, it's crazy. I didn't realize this. Like, obviously, I knew they tracked it somewhere
Mm-hmm.
to be because I have a Native American card and everything, and my mom does. Like, it's not something you can just go and be like, hey, I'm Native American.
Mm-hmm.
I found out recently we have a book in my house that tracks our lineage all the way up to the Trail of Tears.
That's crazy.
And it shows that like we're Native American and like there's that. And to be fair, my grandpa was like half Cherokee, so he was like, that side of the family is like all like Indian, and then you get to meet my sisters and we're like all white. So it's pretty funny. But,
That's pretty
yeah.
funny. Tell them you're a VTuber, you can get the same thing with a disability discount. America doesn't do disability discounts.
Yeah, America hates disabled people and veterans.
It's true.
And Native
And
Americans.
Native Americans.
Yeah. Yeah, they hate them all. Unless you live in Oklahoma.
Yeah, and like
And even then.
when I went to Europe and I discovered that most places have like discounted admissions for disabled people, I was like, what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's because like they make you pay less because you get less money.
Based question mark?
No, it is based. Even in Japan, there were places that like you pay less for admission, but in Europe, they were just like, okay, I could see you're disabled, you get like the discount. But in Japan, they're like, no, you need to have a Japanese ID that states you're disabled.
Yeah.
They're very strict about rules there.
Yeah, it's hard to, like in Oklahoma. To be honest, everyone is Native American
Hmm.
because of like that's where they sent them all. Oklahoma actually means I forget which specific tribe language it is, but Oklahoma translates to red people.
Interesting, I didn't know that.
Kind of seems crazy nowadays, but
Yeah.
um, but it was so interesting though because whenever you would get like on principal's honor roll or something, they would send you would get a certificate.
Oh, that's
At least
cool.
yeah, you would get like a Native American certificate. And I remember people, it was so embarrassing because people would be like, they would call me into like a room, or like I had to go to these classes, like special classes for Native Americans. And all of my friends would be like, Gomi, I didn't know you were Native American. And it's like, bro, stop. Because I'm just white, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you don't.
My kid will still have a Native card too. Because like I'm just enough that they will also have it, but it's still like,
Mhm.
ugh,
So
embarrassing.
do you not identify with that part of your identity?
Like to be honest, I'm ginger. So it's like I definitely don't look native at all. Me and
Yeah.
my sisters. What's so interesting though is like my parents are ginger,
That's so
so I
funny.
think
It
if
must be
we
a gene in your lineage
yeah it's
somewhere.
hip. And actually my great grandpa is full native. He married the ginger,
That's
so I
crazy.
get it from her, and then I get my Native American from him.
Hmm.
So yeah, I feel like it's wrong for me to identify with it because if my ancestors saw me, they would be like the white man. You know what I mean? So I don't. I feel embarrassed by it.
Mm. I mean, I don't think it's anything to be embarrassed by. I'm 50% Latina.
Do you speak Spanish at all?
No, I understand Portuguese though.
Oh, Portuguese. Okay.
If someone made a movie about your life, who would you want to play the lead?
I'm trying to think. Like VTuber life, I would have Kevin play it, or Dylan O'Brien. No, Ryan Gosling play my VTuber life.
I love that.
IRL life, I would have Jessica Chastain.
I probably want to play myself because
Maybe I could.
because a lot of times when they make movies about people, they don't actually need the rights to your life. They could just be like, "Hey, we're gonna make a movie about this person," and then you get like no money from it. So I would want to play myself to make sure that I retain the rights to my
You got the
identity.
royalties. Yeah. I don't think I've told people this, and like it sounds cringe, but it's true. I think if I wrote a book about my life, like no one would believe it. Me and my sisters have talked about it. My life has been our lives. Me and my sisters just like crazy.
I've said that too. I don't think if I wrote a book about my life, have you read The Glass Castle?
I want to.
It's a really good book, but I think my life is a little bit too similar to that book.
And it'd be one of those things where it's like, you could probably relate where it's like, no, they're making that up. Like that didn't happen. They're making it up for attention or something.
Yeah,
And it's like, no, it literally happened.
it literally happened. Like I told my chat some crazy stories about my life.
It happened. I was there.
Yes,
And they all clapped.
they did. And then everyone stood up. If your ancestors saw you as a ginger, they think you were an evil spirit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though actually, ginger does also run in Native American genes too, so that's interesting.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's very interesting how genes work because my grandpa, my papa, and like his brothers and sisters, they
Mhm.
all looked different. They were all half Cherokee,
Mhm.
but like my papa and like his brother looked like super Native American, whereas like the sisters look very white. So it's like interesting how it plays out.
Yeah, genetics are always funny like that. Like
Yeah, it's crazy.
I get very tan and I don't burn, and my other sister is well one of my other sisters has crazy Latina afro hair, and the rest of
That's
us
so yeah.
yeah, the rest of us do not. Like one of my sisters has like almost straight hair and I kind of have a little bit of a curl pattern, but she's got like this coily hair and it's super blonde.
Yeah, one of my sisters has straight hair, but like me and the other one have really wavy hair. And like her hair is like strawberry blonde, but me and my sister are like full red. My other one, so that's interesting.
Interesting. I think red hair is so pretty.
I mean, I think my strongest suit is my hair. I think I have really, because we also have really thick hair. Which like honestly I think is from like the native side. It's like super thick and like wavy, and it's honestly like I think my hair is so pretty. To be real, like
It
I know that
sounds really
sounds like
pretty.
I'm bragging, but
No, it sounds
especially
really
in
pretty.
the light, you know.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
Back in the day, owning more than one cat made you a witch.
Call me a witch then. I'd be burned at the stake.
I've never owned a cat. I wish I could have a cat. I have like feral cats that I feed, but I don't know if that counts.
Well, that kind of counts.
I named them. Two of them are albacore and mackerel. I call them Alba and Mac.
That's cute.
Genes do be crazy. Both my parents are like 5'2" and I'm 5'9". It is crazy.
Yeah, my mom actually. This sounds like guys. My mom is messed up. She told me she only got with my dad for breeding purposes.
That is messed up.
Because she says like because my dad was a handsome dude.
Mm-hmm.
She said she got with him just so her kids would be cute.
That's funny.
So my dad's like 6 foot and my mom's like 5'5", and then I'm 5 foot.
Mm-hmm.
And my other sister's 5 foot, and then my other sister randomly is like 5'6", and it's like, what the hell?
That's really funny.
Give that to me.
That's kind of sounds like my parents. My dad was 2 hours late to his first date with my mom.
That's crazy.
My mom was on the phone. Her friend was trying to convince her to come to a party, and then my dad rang the doorbell, and my mom opened it, closed the door in his face, ran back to the phone, and yelled, "Never mind, he's cute," and then ran back out to go on the date.
It's cute. That's really sweet.
It's a really funny story, but it reminded me a little bit of what your mom said.
Dude, I can't relate. My parents met at a club.
Yeah, I don't go clubbing, so I could
Like
never.
a country club.
Oh, like
And
a
they met
honky
'cause
tonk?
I guess so. They met because my dad was like, "Do you have a lighter for the cigarette?"
That is so funny.
SMH.
What is the longest?
At least we came out cute.
That's always a plus. What is the longest time your 5-second rule really lasts?
Most of the time, if I drop on the floor, I just don't eat it.
Yeah.
If I drop it on my desk, it's free game.
Yeah, if I like drop it on a table, as long as it's not at like a restaurant, I'll eat it.
Because restaurant ones are gross.
Yeah, restaurant tables are so gross. But like if it's at home and it's on the table or like on it falls out of the bowl onto the counter, it's fine.
What it is sometimes. Because if it's like a chip and it falls, I'll eat it. But if it's something wet, like no. Like if a tofu falls on the ground, I can't eat that. Because if I can see hairs on it, I'm not.
Yeah.
Gonna
Oh,
eat it.
if it has hair on it, it's immediate no.
Yeah, and my cat's hair is everywhere because he's long haired, and my hair is everywhere, and my roommate's hair is everywhere. So like, it's just nah.
Just being a girl, there's hair everywhere.
Yeah, basically.
Do you guys have any more questions for Gomi? Because I've actually asked all of my questions already.
Specifically VTuber related, guys. Do you have any
Yeah.
Gomi John VTuber questions?
Do you guys have any VTuber related questions? Like maybe about the design process? Like how'd you know you wanted to be a spider?
So many design processes. I originally, so people on back in the day, I would go on VR chat because I was lonely,
Mm-hmm.
and I had like 2 friends I would hang out with, and I had a moth model I would use, and so people were like, "Gomi, you should be a VTuber." And so I originally wanted to be a moth, but then I found Juniper, and I was like, I can never compare. She's so cute.
She's so pretty.
So then I was gonna be like, I was thinking about maybe being an owl. I had a fox design, or sorry, a cat girl design I wanted to do.
Mhm.
Actually, bunny. Sorry, it was a bunny design. But then I was like, I haven't seen any spiders back at in that time, so. And I wanted to be a cute spider. I
Yeah.
didn't think about maybe having a legs in the background or something, but
Mhm.
so many people have arachnophobia, but I feel like my model is still something people can look at and not think about spiders,
Yeah.
even though that's my design. So
Like if I looked at your model, I would not directly think of spiders. And
yeah, people think it's a demon.
it is a little demon looking if you don't know it's a spider. Because after you explain the spider, you could see like, oh, it's the mandibles and the eyes.
I know it's the mandibles. People still think it's horns, but yeah, that's my mandibles up there.
Yeah.
I'm glad you actually recognize that.
I realized it as soon as you said you were a spider.
I realized that they still think it's horns even after. Or like people are like, what are they?
It's
But yeah, they're my
mandibles.
pedipalps.
Yeah. Genuine question, like, as a VTuber, can you talk about your life without people accusing you of trauma dumping? I'm afraid to talk about my life on streams without them listing it as that. I don't want people to think I'm weird when I debut.
You can talk about your life to an extent. Obviously, there's certain things you might want to like avoid,
Yeah.
especially if you're just now debuting. I, I I've had times where I almost slipped up and said my real name. If I'm talking about stories that people were like, where they say my IRL name, but instead when I'm speaking, I have to say Gomi. It's gotten to the point so bad that actually now when I tell my roommate a story that's about something IRL, I accidentally say Gomi instead of my real life name. But she's always like, oh, I prefer you say Gomi instead of your real life name, just so you don't slip up on stream. But yeah, I think you have to build a community with your chat maybe before fully talking about stuff like that. But once you do, I think it's your chat. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's your stream. You could talk about whatever you want. I would say generally avoid topics that bring the mood down, or like if you're talking about like, oh, this is something, because sometimes when I tell a funny medical story on stream, I get very little reactions from chat, and I'm like, oh no, I did the wrong thing. Because you have to make sure you're framing it in a funny way and not as an, oh, this person's traumatized way.
And talk about my dad or something, I just laugh. It's just so funny to me.
Exactly. Like you can make the mood light.
Yeah. It's your chat. Ultimately, like that's also VTuber advice. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And I noticed lots of VTubers are afraid of this. I'm not. Even today, I was yelling at my chat. If your chat's annoying you, like, just tell them. Like, it is your chat. You should have the vibes be what you want it to be.
Yeah.
And even if you feel mean, if people are being weird, let them know.
Yeah, call them out and ban people. It's your chat. Don't let weird people stick around just because they're another number to add to your CCV. Just ban them.
It sucks when you're smaller and you have like one average person and stuff. And you're like, man, it sucks because this person's like a regular, but they're being weird. Like, just ban them if it makes you uncomfortable, ban.
Yeah, 100%.
Or at least warn.
If you were to rebrand tomorrow, what would you debut as?
Love cat girls. Like, I know it's kind of an overused design now.
No, cat girls. A moth. Cat girls are so cute. I literally have a toggle for cat ears because it's so cute.
Let's go.
What type of spider or spiders are you? Oh, we're both cat girls now. We're both re-debuting as cat girls.
Or I would want to be a dog girl. Oh, actually a cowgirl. I don't know.
Oh, cowgirls are also cute. You could be a cowgirl.
I'd be a mood tuber.
Mood tuber is adorable.
Yeah. I'm an albino tarantula. Even though that's not a real spider.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I am.
It's real enough.
That's real enough.
Does Rumi have a code name?
No, my chat needs to make up one, and I guess Kevin says Bertha.
Bertha is a name.
And I'm Gertrude, I guess. My chat also thinks my name is Gomantha.
Gomantha?
IRL. Yeah.
I'm better than Go Matthew, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Gomi, what is your favorite brain rot word?
I don't know. I feel like I use a lot of Zoomer slang, but I'm trying to think if there's one that's like I think like what the Sigma is kind of funny. Or what the Sigma, but otherwise I don't really like. I don't know if I use brain rot too often. It's just like I quote memes.
Yeah, I quote a lot of vines, even in my IRL. Like, I'll say like, Chris, is that a weed?
I'm calling the police.
911. What's your emergency? I love that vine.
I think recently I've been doing like the cringe thing where it's like my life is like a movie, where it's just like so stupid stuff like that. Today my friends were sending me Snapchats and we were quoting the best rap things, and like one of them is like, what I'm about to do to bomb is doodle bomb me hoi noi, and it's like I quote those kind of things.
Oh, Tenshi says poggers unironically. I don't say poggers.
I say pog.
Oh yeah, I do the let's go gambling. Let's go gambling. Aw, dang it.
90% of gamblers give up right before they hit big.
Exactly. How nostalgic are you about old models?
I hate seeing my old model. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me cringe.
I don't
I don't know why. I don't know why.
I don't think I hate Vine, but I definitely don't use it. I think it served me well for the time that I did have it. There were a few flaws with it, and I like my new update.
I think same with me. The issue with my old one was that, like, to be honest, the outfit and like how it looked is not what I wanted. So like she drew me with like a very flat chest. Like I'm talking, it wasn't even just flat. It was concave.
Oh.
And I like that was never in the design.
Yeah.
Like I always wanted to have like boobs, and so some people considered my design loli esque. But that was like never the vibe that I wanted to give off.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes me like cringe seeing it, because people would tell me like, oh, you're like a little sister vibe, you're like loli, like, and I'm like, oh no, please don't do that to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I purposely have a flat chest because I have a flat chest IRL, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have my model reflect me.
I don't think there's like an issue with that. I just don't.
Yeah, it's not for you, and that's, personal preference.
Like huge, in real life. So
She got knockers.
bigger than my model, I'll say. So
If money wasn't a question, what's the first thing you would do for your stream?
like if I had ultimate money, I would probably do 3D streams.
3D streams look so fun.
Because it's hard, because I mean it's one thing you can have like free 3D models, but it's so expensive to get like a one by one of Gomi.
Yeah.
Like on my actual designs now. So I'd probably get a 3D model of that.
The one guy who called you a femboy? Oh no.
Wait, they call my old model a femboy? I don't remember.
Apparently someone did. That's what Kevin's saying.
Yeah, I think I showed it the other day in my streams, and people were like, "Oh yeah, that's a loli. That's like blah blah blah." And I'm like, "No, shut up. She was pure."
No, just because you have a flat chest doesn't mean you're a loli.
I just say art style too, because sometimes the art style was like cutesier.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it just like it really depends.
Oh, Kevin is apparently the one that called you a femboy.
If he was, I mean, he does call me. They call me femboy as like a joke, because they say they won't watch me unless I'm a femboy.
Oh no. Would you ever go back to doing ASMR or no?
Yeah, I want to do some ASMR. I have like a new mic that I'm trying to work out. I have a Tascam mic. I just don't know. It needs an SD card in order to record to the computer, and I've tried doing that and it's not working.
Oh no.
So I'm trying to figure it out. But I do like ASMR. I like doing it. I just don't like the roleplay part of it, where you're like, oh, I'm cleaning your ears. It looks like you're so cute. I don't like that part.
Yeah.
I just like making sounds.
I like the part where they're like, you're gonna do your best and you're gonna look your best and you can achieve whatever dream you have. It's like a pep talk.
Yeah. The manifestation ones, I like those.
Yeah, those ones are fun. I love the ones with the makeup brushes. The makeup brushes make such soothing sounds. Maybe it's because I'm a girl.
Yeah, a lot of the times I just like no talking ones though. And if I do watch them, it's not ever weird or like roleplay.
Yeah.
If it's roleplay, it's just like, yo, let's go.
Bottled Watermelon, thank you so much for gifting 10 subs. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Here you go, Bottled.
Oh no. Oh, and
yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You did not have to do that. I like people talking, but I don't like people coming onto you. It feels uncomfortable. Yeah, like the parasocial ones are a little weird, but like the other ones are fun. Like your big sister does your makeup, or the quiet girl in school plays with your hair. Those ones are fun.
One of them that I don't like though, which I could see why people like, is like mom talking to baby ASMR.
I haven't come across those, thankfully.
I don't know. I feel like it's a weird kink. Where they're like, oh baby, you're doing so well. Let me rock you, baby. And it's like, ew.
Yeah, that sounds a little weird.
But people are like, this healed my inner child. So I'm like, I guess that's okay.
Yeah, it sounds like that targets a very certain demographic.
I agree.
I like some of the ear cleaning ones. I feel like some of them though, they use the metal pick and they go like really deep inside the 3DO, and then you're just hearing a scraping noise. I'm like, oh no, it's
Yeah, I
painful.
agree. It's also the settings, because I mean, I have a 3DL and I played with the settings.
Hmm.
Like, you can make it sound so nice, but there's something about some people use it and it just sounds so bad. And I'm like, I can't listen to it. I don't know what they're doing wrong.
Yeah. Or
But
like,
sometimes it's just so bad.
the ones where like they make slurping noises into the
I hate that.
microphone. I'm like, no, that's so gross. Stop it.
I hate it. I can't stand. I mean, sometimes the kissing ones, if it's like a cute like, mwah, I can take it. But if it's like they're really like, sometimes it's like kissing ASMR, but it's trying to be like there's doing something else. And it's
Yeah.
like, ugh.
Like they're like licking the microphone. I'm like,
Yeah,
please.
they're like clearly like eating ice cream or
Yeah.
something, and I'm like,
Ooh, please stop.
no.
Like I can't even watch mukbangs. Like I don't like those noises.
I can watch some mukbangs, but it has to be like eating fried chicken where it's like crispy.
Yeah, if it's a crispy noise, I don't mind. But if it's like a slurping, slurping
Or like
sound,
I like honeycomb.
I haven't seen. I don't like seek them out. But sometimes I watch them just because they're like impressive how much people eat.
Yeah, that's great. I watch mukbangs that aren't ASMR because most of the time they don't like show the sound.
Mm, yeah, like or like there's music in the background. Like there's one competitive eater on TikTok, and she'll be like, okay, I'm gonna devour this 15-pound hamburger and
No,
fries.
I wish I could.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, how are you doing this? She's like a challenge eater, and she just goes places and eats like the biggest slices of cake and the biggest hamburgers. I'm like, oh my gosh, crazy.
My eyes are always bigger than my stomach.
Mm-hmm. But there's always room for dessert in my eyes.
Yeah, me too. There's always room for boba.
Yes, I need my sweet little treat fix.
I have an issue with sweet treats. Like I told you about those M&M blasts. Like I want one every day of the week.
I love the Dunkin' lemonade. The Dunkin' strawberry lemonade is my weakness.
I never tried it. I worked at Starbucks, so
Mhm. They're really
I'm kind
good.
I'm enemies with Dunkin'.
No, it's really really good.
Dunkin's always too sweet for me.
It is a little sweet. I like to put whipped cream on top of it. It doesn't cut the
Oh
sweetness,
no.
but it's good.
Oh no, Tenshi, you were the people I hated at Starbucks.
But no, it's
It's just you're talking about like it's just like strawberry lemonade like on ice and it's like a normal liquid
yeah.
consistency and then you put whipped cream over it.
No, it's good. I promise.
Oh no.
It's so good. Since you work at Starbucks, what's your order?
I haven't been there in a long time. Honestly, I just like regular chai tea latte with soy milk.
I always got the
Up.
passion tea with 2 pumps of sweetener.
Ew, the well, I got the dragon fruit.
I like the dragon fruit, but I didn't like the. Oh, that's true. I order puppuccinos for myself.
I got the dragon fruit lemonade refresher. I used to get it every because our drinks are free when you work there,
Hmm.
no matter how many add-ons you get. So I'd also make it's called like a London fog latte.
Hmm.
I would make that, so it's like Earl Grey latte, and I would put heavy cream in it, so it's really sweet, and then I would put sorry, not heavy cream, sweet cream, and then I would put the cold foam on top. So delicious, so much cold foam. That's all I would do.
It sounds interesting. I don't drink coffee because of my ADHD, but like I like tea
I
a
drink the
lot.
tea.
The chai, I love chai tea or chai.
It's the easiest to make. If you get chai teas, we love you.
Yes, I had this one really really good one that I think about all the time, and I haven't had one like it since.
That's like I don't know. I think we had issues at Starbucks with like Dunkin' and stuff because like we consider them not real baristas.
No, they're definitely not. They're like
So
drink
it's like,
mixers.
but people don't consider like Starbucks real baristas either. But like we're doing stuff actually.
Yeah, when you go to Dunkin', it all comes out of like the tap. So it's just like they pour the drink from the tap bar that's like in the front, and then they add water.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like the frappuccinos, I haven't had a frappuccino. What would you do if you were contacted for a collab by a big personality in the vtuber sphere, but you hate their guts?
Do it. It depends. Actually, it depends. So Tenshi, tell me what you think after this, okay?
Hmm.
If they were like canceled and I feel like I'd only hate someone if they're canceled and they like did something really bad.
Hmm.
But like let's say I just hate their personality but they weren't canceled, I would do it. But if they were canceled and it messes with my messes with my audience, you know, and like people are like, why are you associating with that person? I would
Yeah.
not do it.
I
But if they're just big and they're annoying, I would do it, I think.
I don't really hate people. I don't
That's what I'm saying. I don't either.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone that I like find annoying or dislike really. So I would probably do it because like maybe I just like haven't watched a lot of their content or don't know them really well, but if they reached out and were like, "Hey, I like what you're doing. Let's collab." I'd be like, "Yeah."
If there's other people in the collab, I'd probably be more likely to do it if I didn't like them.
Mhm. She hates us. I don't hate you, Corgi. How did you get that from that?
You say that
Chat,
to me too.
they're always twisting my words, chat.
Me too. So makes me mad.
It does. They don't know how much I actually love my chat. I tell them all the time I love them and they're like, "She hates us."
We wouldn't stream if we hated you guys.
Yeah, why would I come back here if I hated you?
SMH.
Never stepped foot in a Starbucks. The lines were always too long. I just went to Dunkin'.
To be fair, lines, if you're at a good Starbucks, the line should go down pretty quickly.
Yeah, I've been to Starbucks because my mom's addicted to Starbucks. Where like we've waited upwards of like 30 minutes for a drink and it wasn't even busy.
Yeah, that's crazy. For me, we were really big on times. So like even our drive-through time would be at like 15 seconds. That's how long they waited at the window.
That's crazy. That's so fast.
And it was always me that they would put me on certain things because I was really fast at it. So like
Mhm.
cold bar, I'd have to make all the like every cold drink basically. I'd have to make the frappuccinos, all the passion fruit stuff,
Mhm.
all the cold foam. Like if a hot coffee needed cold foam, I would have to make it in advance for them. And it's only usually there's like 2 people on the hot ones. One is for a drive-through, one is for cafe and mobile orders. But I had to do drive-through, mobile orders, and cafe on cold.
That's a lot of work.
I was just the fastest person because like I told you earlier, I have like a straight face like when lying.
Yeah.
So I would just be like, they're like, how don't you get stressed, Gomi? But it's like I'm too, and I'm so hyper aware and like embarrassed at myself, like anxiety wise, that I'm too anxious to look anxious.
Yeah.
So like I just have to keep going.
You just gotta truck through it.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're at a good Starbucks, they will get through your drinks fast.
Mhm.
Because at the window, they would make me the person that hands out the drinks. Because I'm like, hey, how's it going? Here's your drink. Have a great day.
Yeah, because you're the fast one.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. But otherwise, if they had to wait at the window, I would talk to them. So then it seemed like they weren't waiting.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been at Starbucks where they just close the window. I would like be fully leaning out the window, being like, "Hey, yeah, I love your dog. What's going on? What kind of dog is it? Where you going?" And then I hate when they'd be like, "We're going to a funeral."
Oh no.
Oh, enjoy the Starbucks.
Bye. I would just close the window and be like, okay, bye.
Yeah, they actually have a rule where you're not supposed to close the window.
That's oh.
But we did at mine, especially in winter.
Yeah, it's cold.
So cold.
We fun Shishi.
Yeah, we have to wear gloves.
That oh my gosh, I would not be able to do that. Oh.
Dude, we had to take me and one of the coworkers had to take the trash out in a blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
It was so crazy. Like we were falling on the ice in front of the cars at the drive-thru.
Oh, I mean free entertainment for them, but it's horrible for you.
It's so embarrassing. And I'm so small. I can't throw. I would have to take a step ladder out with me because I can't open the dumpster can.
Oh.
Couldn't open it because I'm too small. So I'd have to like it'd be like ice, and I'd have to like go outside with the ladder and like get up there to open it.
Toss it in. I remember I went to a Starbucks once and I watched 2 raccoons battle it out at the dumpster next to the drive-thru.
Battle of the dumpster.
It was so funny though.
I bet that's crazy. Maybe because I live in a city, there was not really like there's homeless people, and we would have to call the cops to get them to leave.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was at a Starbucks in California and there was a homeless guy inside and he was like going to the walls and like ripping outlets out, and there was an employee, this poor employee was like following him around trying to shoo him out. He's like, I can give you a cup of water, but you need to leave. And the guy was like cursing everyone out. It was so scary.
Yeah, we had to kick out people for like rolling weed on the table. My craziest experience though, because I was morning shift. I never like really worked at night, so I would get in at like 4 a.m. Okay, and this lady came in right when we opened at 5 a.m. and she was like, "Hey," she was clearly homeless. I hate to say, but she was like, "Hey, I'm here to work for the morning shift. I came from another store." But usually you get notified if they come from another store. And so we were like, "Okay, clearly no, you're not." like one of them was like, okay, let me go check with the other stores. Like, let me check with my manager. And while I was chilling there, she was like, can I have a free sandwich? Can I have a free sandwich? And I was like, no, you can't. Like, I'm sorry, I can't give that to you. And then
Yeah.
she was just like, fine, can I just get some sugar packets? And I was like, sure, because she wanted to snort them.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, here you go. And then she left. But like, I just think it's so funny because what if we were like, okay, here's your apron, like, come back here and work.
Yeah, like what would have happened? I mean, you guys would have gotten fired probably.
My favorite time though at Starbucks is during holiday season because you get a red apron and like my name is embroidered on it. I don't know if you're supposed to keep your aprons, but I did. But
Well, they put
yeah,
your
so it's like a
name
red
in it.
apron and it's really cute. Yeah, that one you can keep, but like I kept my green ones too.
Mm-hmm.
I have like 2 green ones, a red one, and then I have all my name tags. Starbucks
Cute.
name tags though are really cool because we use them as box cutters.
Oh, that's cool.
And they're like perfect for it. They really like they cut open better than knives.
I usually use a pair of keys.
Me too. My keys are like so dull, I guess. My keys suck.
I
tried it.
kind of like punch it through the tape and then just pull and it works.
Maybe I should do that. I'm trying to use it as like a knife.
It works. You just gotta be like a little tough with it.
That makes sense.
Also, Forex, you guys are not funding Shishi's college fund. Shishi doesn't go to college. Shishi is my bird.
Cute. What kind of bird is it?
Ashima Inaga. If I can get the toggles to work. There we go.
Oh yeah, they're so cute.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Oh, cute. And she's pink.
Oh, Balif, thank you so much for subbing. Thank you.
Let's go.
Balif, thank you so much for gifting a sub. Thank you so much.
Let's go. Let's go. Shout out Balif.
I'm thinking of
shine.
question my hand real tired.
You can put your hand up.
Yeah, you don't have to keep your hand up while you're thinking. You could just put it up when you have a question.
So cute. I love your pajama outfit though.
Thank you.
I like your winter dress.
Thank you. I have a few different toggles for this outfit too. So like I have this jacket that I could take on and off, and then I have like this one too.
Cute.
I don't know why I decided. I like couldn't decide what kind of pajamas I wanted. So the outfit designer was like, "Okay, why don't we just incorporate all of it?"
That's the best kind of like designers that are able to like get everything you want.
Yeah. My rigger was a little bit confused.
I get that. That makes sense.
They tried to make me a cat at first because I got the cat ear toggle, and they rigged both my last outfits. So I was like, I'm not suddenly a cat girl. I'm still an angel.
I just want the cat girl toggle, please.
Yes, I just want the cat ears.
Yeah, I just use the asset for mine. I use the Kurose ones.
Someone actually donated for me to get the toggle. They were like,
Cute, that's sweet.
they were asking me, they're like, when will you re-debut as a cat girl? And I was like, I don't know, if someone donates $20.
And then they donated. That's
And
really
then
sweet.
Mookie actually is the one that donated it.
Really, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Let's go, Mookie.
The software for VTubing cost a lot.
I don't even remember how much VTube Studio costs.
So VTube Studio originally cost $10, and then you could get the add-on, like the DLC, for another $20 for you to do the collab thing. So overall it's $30, but you can have other things like VC Face, which I believe is free. But then
Yeah.
having a VTuber costs money, but the VTube Studio app does come with free VTubers.
Yeah, it does. And you can find them some on Booth too. You just gotta look at the
Yeah.
like you can find pay to use. And VBridger is also $9.99.
Yeah.
So that's like basically $40 for it.
You-
But to be honest, guys, you have to know this. When you get VBridger, it's like so much extra cost on your model.
Yeah,
Usually.
because they have to be able to rig the V-Bridger, and also it takes up a lot more like memory for your computer for when you use V-Bridger. So a lot of people just find like it's not worth it.
Yeah, and VBridger is like the stuff. It's like extra 150 usually, or like 250. It's the stuff that like makes your like teeth like smile and like move.
Yeah, like you do the side to side, the cheek puff, the tongue out.
I don't have all that, but yeah.
Yeah, it depends on who rigs it, you know.
I didn't ask for the cheek puff or tongue out because I don't want my chat to be freaks, but
I think the cutest one would be cheek puff, but I actually just use like a Logitech webcam for VTube Studio.
yeah, I think cheek puff is. I don't think I'd want the tongue, but cheek puff is super cute.
It is, yeah. Big? Yeah, she got real big.
Yeah, super big. But otherwise, obviously, models cost way more.
Yeah, the model is like the brunt of the cost, but I've actually heard other people say this, like if you're gonna spend somewhere, make sure you're spending in the rigging.
Yeah, 100%. Because rigging makes a model, I think.
Yeah. Gomi's model is one of the better models on Twitch. She's adorable. And like
The art and rigging is good.
yes, the rigging and the art are so good. Like your rigging is top tier. You move so good.
She gave me so much free stuff. I have 2 versions of movement. Right now I'm using like this one is kind of backwards. Where it's kind of like this kind of movement.
Yeah.
But then I have like the basic one where it's like this. Like this is how I'm actually moving. This one is reverse.
Oh, it's funny. I think this is like the farthest I could go. I love this emote, the Oge. It's actually
Kevin's been using it. He keeps using it. It's so funny.
yeah. I've been watching him use it. It's actually just my face edited. I sent
I love it.
I sent my manager a screenshot of my face, and he did that.
So cute. But yeah, I definitely think because I mean I will say not every artist is the same when it comes to live 2D. But even if you like, let's say you have like I mean I don't know. It's all art style, right?
Yeah.
But even if you have something what people might say is like a lesser model, if you have good rigging, then that makes it a great model.
Yes, rigging can
But
make
you can
a
have
huge difference.
great model art. Like I think my model art's great, but if the rigging was bad, then it's like a bad model.
Yeah. Rigging can make like 100% difference, and you have to like really be careful about who you want to choose too, because a lot of riggers have a rigging style too. So you have to like watch and see, you know, do you like that way that person smiles, or they're like their eye sparkles when they blink. Those are all like styles.
The reason I got mine actually because I saw a video of someone's worm.
That's funny.
Like someone being like this. I saw this and I was like, wow, I love the rigging. And my rigger, honestly, BZ, she gave me a lot of free stuff. Like I didn't, all the hair toggles were like free.
That's really nice of them.
Mine is like the original one, and she gave me like this movement thing for free too, which I didn't ask for. It was, and the worm and everything, so it was very really sweet.
That's really nice.
But yeah, that's why people say like, I mean, HoloLive models have really good like art, but they don't have good rigging.
Yeah, I know they also use like different software. Like they don't use VTube Studio. They use their own private software, and I know the reason that their rigging is like it's the same across the board, and the reason is because they don't want new generations to have better rigging than older generations.
Yeah. Which I think is so. I mean, I get it. I feel like they should just update them all.
Yeah. Nuris's rigging is pretty good though. Like she could do a full 90-degree turn and like look at people sideways, which is crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's I don't know. I feel like I've heard some people say they don't want people to have it because it's like dizzying, like distracting. Like I guess how much like my model would move, right?
Maybe.
I think it's like it makes them like nauseous or something.
Yeah.
I saw some comment about that somewhere.
That's interesting. I never thought of it that way. But Japanese riggers definitely have a different style than like Western riggers. I notice it's a lot stiffer, I would say. Like they don't do as many angles or turns. When are we gonna get 360-degree live 2D models? I've actually seen people working on it. I've seen someone who's like working on being able to turn their model around, or like people who are doing full hand tracking.
Yeah, it's crazy. It really is. But I feel like that sucks too because it makes it feel like riggers have to do more, and then they have to raise their prices, and then less people are gonna buy it because they raise it because they thought they had to do more. When like I said, guys, my first model, my rigging was like $100, $150.
Yeah, my rigging now still doesn't break 200.
It's crazy. It's really cheap.
Yeah, I found a really great rigger.
my rigging 100% was more than my art.
Mm-hmm. But that
It's like, I mean, it's worth it.
yeah, it's 100% worth it. Like, you could see the difference between our two models.
Even this is like a style thing too.
Yeah.
Like we were saying,
It's
different riggers have different styles.
yeah, like the mouth shapes too. Like mouth shapes are also like stylistic. Leap motion sensor thingies. I think leap motion is like 3D.
That's so funny. Using the Connect to do it.
Yes.
Do my VTuber model, my Xbox Connect.
Xbox streaming. Some people do it.
I almost did. I only got a computer in like 2019, but or 2020. Before that, I only did Xbox.
The people who fully rig their own models are crazy. Yeah, one of my friends, Cozy Chu, she draws and rigs all of her own models, and her rigging is crazy. Grape also, another one of my friends, Grape, she does all of her own rigging.
Yeah, Cozy's model is really good.
Yeah, her mouth rigging.
All of them happen.
Yeah, her mouth rigging is crazy. Are there
People who do the art and stuff is crazy, yeah.
Yes, like when they fully like Juniper, she fully draws and rigs her models too. She's so good.
She's so good.
Any last questions? We're running a little bit short on time now because it's almost midnight here. But is there?
We missed you for a long time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Do we have any last questions for Aragami before we wrap up? Juniper has amazing models. She does. She has really good models. What the Sigma?
Okay. Well, that's probably a good place to wrap it up.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Oh, does Gomi have any questions for Tenshi? That's an interesting question.
Yeah, how big's your forehead?
3.
3? Mine's like 5.
A 5 bed.
Yeah, to be honest.
Shower Gamba? What does that mean?
Yeah, do you want to do a prediction on whether you showered or not today?
Oh, I showered already.
All day? Well, there you have it, guys. Spoiler.
Yeah, spoiler alert, I've already showered.
I do a shower prediction every stream. On whether or not I showered the day before.
That's really funny.
Even if I don't want to, my mods will do it anyways.
Oh no.
Yeah, I haven't showered in 2 months.
I don't know if I believe that or not. She showers 2 times a month. You know what? Water is expensive.
You know what? It's so expensive.
It is, but you know it's free? Rivers. Rivers are free.
That's true. Yeah, maybe I don't shower. Maybe I river.
Maybe she just like goes in the river whenever scrubs herself down, like the Oregon Trail.
I go in the creek out back.
Exactly.
Take a dial soap bar with me.
Exactly. The Irish Spring.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I think that's a good place to wrap up. Thank you so much, Gomi, for coming tonight. Thank you so much for being my guest. I had a great time talking to you.
Yeah, I had so much fun. Sorry I yapped so much.
No, it's completely fine. Don't worry about it. We often get off topic. So at the end of every stream, I do something called the Night Night Song, and you're free to either stay here and listen to it or join the chat and listen to it with the backing with the music. But it's just my way of wrapping up and saying thank you so much for being here. The longer people stick around, the longer they'll realize I am also just a girl who loves to yap. So either way, it's your choice if you want to do either one.
I will go listen with Chap. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here. I really enjoyed having you on.
This is really fun. We should do it again sometime.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Have a good night. Wait, I just realized we didn't take a picture.
Oh, let's take one.
Yeah, we gotta take a picture. All right, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Yes, we are professional yappers. So at the end of every stream, I sing something called the Night Night Song, and the Night Night Song is my way of saying thank you so much for being here. The longer you stick around, the longer you'll realize that I am also just a girl here to yap, and I will yap and yap and yap until the cows come home. Schedule for the rest of the week. Tomorrow night will be my last stream for the week. I'll be playing Outer Wilds at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure still what the game is about. It's like my 4th time playing it. But thank you so much, Gomi, for being here. This is the Night Night Song. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. I hope you know, chat, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, chap, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed we played a game again. And when I woke, chat, I was so happy. Please come and play with me again. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. I hope you know, chat, how much I love you. Please come and play with me again. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me thank everyone who followed today, because there were a lot of you guys. Thank you so much, Kevin, for following. Thank you so much, Pug the Doug under a rug with a mug, for following. Thank you so much, Titus, for following. Thank you so much, Gomi, for following. Thank you so much, Faraxis, for gifting a sub to Gomi. Thank you. Thank you so much, Bottled Watermelon, for following. Thank you so much, Statesman Primal, for following. Thank you so much, Froggy Fillet, for following. Rice, thank you so much for resubbing for 4 months. Mystical Ash, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. Bottled Watermelon, thank you so much for gifting 10 subs. Balif, thank you so much for following. Cyanides, thank you so much for following. Balif, thank you so much for subbing. Balif, thank you so much for gifting a community sub. Cool G Mass 12, thank you so much for following. JJ Star 0, thank you so much for following. And Yonker Sick Boy and Beef Boy 9, thank you guys both so much for following. Oh, I'm the Pathfinder. Welcome and have a good night. We're gonna be raiding my friend Asa, who is currently playing Tetris, I believe maybe with her chat. Raid message is Angel Spider Raid. I feel like that's a good raid message, maybe. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll be back tomorrow night. Thank you so much again, Gomi, for being such an amazing guest. Oyazuki, everyone. Oyazuki, Oyazuki. What are you still doing here? Get out of my house.